Hello, everyone. We're back. It is the Gilded Mimic Network, and we are doing I can't remember the name of this at all. The Mists of Moonvein Monastery. Have I got that right, Bryan?
Yes.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
It is I was going to say one shot, but I think we'll probably do it in 2 sessions this Wednesday in 2 weeks' time. And it will explain why Tariel ran off at the end of Monday's stream because she got a letter, which was an amazing moment. She also got a necklace with a ring on it.
She did.
She did. Anyway, complete side. Yes, would people like to introduce themselves? Anne-Maihri, would you like to go first?
I am Anne-Maihri Simpson. I am playing Verican Stormslayer.
Who is also a monk.
Oh yes, very monkish.
And I am playing Tariel, and I'm Jess. There we go. I should probably include that. And I also have my frog with me called Caldoro. And Bryan.
Hello, I'm Bryan. I am DMing this particular short campaign story,
Thing.
backstory, advent thing.
Yay!
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, isn't it? Is there anything else to say?
No, I'm. If you're ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go for it. If you're there, anyone, say hi. Let us know you're there. And we'll. Oh, yeah, we go. People have said hi already. Awesome. Hi, Castellum. You're always the first to say hi. Yay. People. Anyway, sorry. Feel free to carry on, Bryan.
Awesome. So, when last we saw Tariel, she received a letter, and the letter was disturbing news that caused her to run away from her normal companions. The letter said this: Tariel, I know it has been some time and you've not been back. I know you would want to know this. Joanna, whom you love dearly, has passed. Anatole did not want you to return. I thought you deserved to know. I will be waiting for you at the inn in the town right outside the monastery. Signed, Devon.
Great. Funeral. Okay.
So, with that in mind, you have made your way
Yeah.
from the other tavern where
Yeah.
last we saw you, and your journey's taken several days,
Probably.
weeks. It's taken quite some time. And the village you remember is this quaint little village right nestled up against the foothills of a mountain range. There's a pond there. Streets are normally teeming with activity, small shops, people who live in the town. It's a small town, but everyone kind of knows everyone and usually has a greeting for each other or a wave and a nod as they pass. Weather is usually fairly temperate. It's a good place. You notice as you start getting closer that the weather is starting to feel colder. The skies that you are accustomed to seeing, beautiful, tall blue skies with barely a cloud, now has overcast, overcast skies and a slight mist, always some sort of, not quite a fog, but what
Okay.
you would feel like is like it could be a fog soon.
Okay.
So that is how you arrive into Farinor Village, which is
Okay.
where we begin today's session.
Awesome.
So as you arrive, you look down the streets and you are in this bottom right corner of the map if you have not
Yeah, no,
located
I
your
have
view.
found me on the map.
Awesome. So you actually have the ability to see the whole map, unlike sometimes when we have blocked off your
Yeah.
ability to see things. You know this town.
Okay.
You know this village. You know where everything is.
Okay.
And that sense of familiarity is a little bit tempered by the fact that you feel like everything looks just a little bit older than it should.
Okay.
Like
Like
things
crumbled down older, or
not quite crumbled down, but like just coloration that would look like age, and
okay.
it's almost unnatural.
Okay. So I'm already like aware something's not quite right.
Exactly.
Okay. Then I think, given that Devon sent me the letter, I'm immediately going to go want answers. So I am going to head straight to the tavern.
All right.
And I'm not
Well,
going
let me
to
give you some.
waste any time. Unless I see anyone along the way, I'm not going to tarry.
Well, that is a point that you, with your passive perception,
Yep.
you realize you don't see anyone.
Okay.
Normally bustling streets, doors or windows would normally be left open.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be shut.
Okay.
Everything seems to be quiet.
Okay. In that
So,
case, I'm definitely going to be slightly freaked out, and I'm definitely going to head straight to the tavern.
okay, so let me point out some things if you want to zoom out a little bit on your map so you can
Okay.
see a better
Yep.
birth of the map. I mentioned the pond. The pond is kind of over here to the right. There are 3 paths leading out of the center of the village.
Yep.
This path, the right, to the tavern,
Yep.
which is this building right in front of you. This
Well,
path
literally right in front
here.
of me.
Oh, sorry. This building up here is the tavern up on the
I
right.
can't
If you go to the
see.
center of the village and up to the right.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that one
Right
there.
there.
Can
Right.
someone
Up
remind
there.
me how to shrink down our big person things on the screen? Because they're, I mean, we can shrink them down somehow.
The map? Yeah, there's a
No, not the map.
no.
The blocks saying, you know, you, me, those. Because I'm having to
Yeah.
have the map really
Oh.
tiny at the moment. And
Okay, my settings, which is the cog at the very right hand side at the top,
yep.
you can go down to chat avatars under game settings and player video avatar size, names only.
Brilliant. Thank you. I knew it was simple. Right. Sorry, as you were.
That's quite all right. So, yeah, if you see this over here, that is the
Yep.
tavern.
Okay, that's the tavern.
This, yes,
Okay.
this path right here is the one that will lead to the monastery itself.
Okay.
This here is where we would have sort of the training ground and quarters
Okay.
for the monks when they're not in the monastery proper. And this path over here actually
left,
leads
to the
away
east.
up into the mountains.
Okay. So they would have gone
So
to do
they
the
would have gone
funeral to the east.
this way. Correct.
Okay. Right. I will definitely come up through the. Can I select both of these? Oh, you can move them both as one. Woohoo! I will definitely come up to the tavern.
Okay.
Do-
And
'cause
again,
that's-
right there, when you get to that spot right there,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Okay. Don't like it when the DM says make a perception check.
That was an evil laugh.
14.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see a black cat.
A black cat. Is
And
Cal
this
here?
cat is somewhat not quite natural.
Okay.
and you can move, it runs off down the street, headed
Okay.
toward the monastery,
Toward the
and is out of
monastery.
sight.
Okay. If I hadn't just been turned to stone, I'd have run off after that cat. But I think I might have learnt my lesson slightly, so I'm still going to go to the tavern and hope that Devon is around.
Life experience is a wonderful thing.
So yeah.
All right.
But I am going to be like, I'm going to be like, clocked that. I'm going to go find Devon and be like, what is going on?
Awesome. So you have made it to the tavern.
Okay.
And the DM has to do things.
Yeah.
And let's see if I do them right. Okay.
You have to drag the player
Little tab.
token to the.
Drag the player.
Yeah.
This is where I may or may not enter the game, I take it.
This is where you will enter the game. All right, so right
I
now your
can't
whole
see
screen
it.
should be a
Yeah.
big black blob, right?
Blob.
Yeah.
Big
No
black
one can
blob.
see
Oh,
anything.
well, that's okay because I'm about to reveal to you.
Is it bad that I'm nervous? Not even like Tariel being nervous. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous as well for what it's
That's
worth.
right.
There you go. You should now see.
Something. Which
You should
area
now
of the
see.
map? Oh,
Yeah.
up there.
You're up here. One thing I will say is that the thatching on the ground does not match the grid squares.
Okay.
So just be aware of that.
Okay. Let's see what about.
So as you enter the tavern,
Mhm.
is a site that you are accustomed to. This is normally a place where majority of the village folk would be meeting. This would normally be filled with people almost all time of day.
Yep.
It's a popular place. It's a friendly place. It is one of the safest places you can imagine. And as you look around, the floors are clean, the tables are spotless, and yet that slight tint that speaks of age that wasn't there last time you were here.
And I haven't been gone that long, I'm assuming.
No.
No.
Probably
Okay.
not. So, as you look around the room, you notice that there are tables and chairs, some of which are small round chairs with stool around them. Some of the bench-like long tables, and behind the slightly curved bar to the west side, the left side of the tavern, you see Wolford, who has been the barkeep and proprietor of the Morgase Tavern for as long as you can remember. And somewhere around should also be scuttling about his wife, and usually is the one who serves food and drinks. Marie is somewhere around.
Okay.
So, as in the room, you also see Verican sitting at the table closest to the fire.
And no Devon.
And no Devon is in sight.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna pause in the doorway because I'm immediately gonna be aware that Verican is not likely to be happy with me. And then I'm gonna look around, and I'm gonna be properly look around for Devon. And probably at this point, I think actually check stuff out. If Devon's not here, I'd like to do a perception check. 12 on the room and the way it looks old. I'm trying to see why it looks weird and different. And
so with that 12, what you can tell is that there is something unnatural about that. There is something not necessarily magic, but not necessarily of natural origins.
Okay. All right. At that point, I am going to go up to Verican, and the frog will come with me. Bearing in mind, Verican, just in case you haven't realised, you've never met the frog.
I am at this point thinking, look what the frog dragged in.
Is that what you're saying? The first thing we say to each other.
Yeah.
Look what the frog
And
dragged in.
you know, be careful, frog. Clearly you like to live dangerously because you're with this person,
Yeah.
but don't get too close to the fire because you might dry out a bit.
Yeah.
And you know, you're pretty and I don't have any problem with you, so
All right. I'll be like, hi. So where's Devon?
Devon is not here.
No. Why not?
I can't remember right now, so maybe you should buy me a drink and help me, and that might help me remember. And also remember why I need to tell you.
All right. Tariel will roll her eyes and then go buy her a drink. All right, fine. Whatever. Buy a drink.
I genuinely have forgotten where Devon is, by the way.
He ran off to the monastery after something happened.
That was it. He went to check out a thing. That's why I couldn't remember it, because it was vague. We'll go with that.
He went to check out a thing. Right. So I don't just buy you a drink. I buy me a drink because I feel like I really need a drink right now.
Yeah.
And
And as
To
you
be quite honest,
approach,
we agree on that. Yeah.
yeah.
Walford, the bartender. Oh, I can't believe I've seen you again through my doors, Tariel. Such a pleasure, though I'm not quite sure why you come.
Apparently, Joanna died.
Aye, that were very sad indeed. What whole village left to go with her to burial up in the mountains, like some sort
Yeah.
of rites that they normally do with nuns.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm here. What happened after that? Because
Oh,
I don't think I don't think Verican's gonna tell me.
that were a
Good
long,
guess.
that were a long a week ago. You missed them. They've
Yeah.
been gone for over a week now, and
Over a week.
there were this giant rumbling in the mountains, and it shook the earth in ways that I had not felt around. Yeah, I've never felt a thing like that before.
Right.
And that path, that road that leads west and up into the mountains, is actually completely blocked.
Sorry, I'm just
Go.
the Scottish accent. I can't go with the Scottish accent. No, it's fine. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Great.
Basically, you're stuck with me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna look back at Verican and look at Wolford and be like, "Oh, where's? Oh gosh, I should have brought the others with me. I really should have brought the others with me. I thought this was just going to be a funeral and someone would cry and I would have to put flowers on a grave and then I would get to go back and be with the others again." Because
Well, you know, if we get a minute, we can always have our passed out, and you can still get to put flowers on a grave, or I can, depending on how things go.
Oh yeah, Jess. By the way, subtract 2 silvers.
Subtract 2
One
silvers
for
for the
each drink.
drinks.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Oh, by the way, Verican, you have inspiration given to you by the chat. I assume for demanding a drink.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not paying as much attention to chat because I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna be like, fine. I grab the drinks, take the drink over to Verican, slam it down on the table, almost spilling it. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, get it out with, say whatever you've got to say. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere till we've got to the bottom of whatever it is that's going on and found Devon, at least. So say it.
You're a selfish bitch. You ran off and left me.
Yeah. Great.
Unk,
Feel
unk,
better?
unk, unk, unk. I might need another couple of these, but that definitely helped. I've been waiting a while to say that.
Great. And then I'm going to go get another couple of drinks and we're going to...
Proceed to get mildly trashed.
Yes.
That sounds like an excellent plan.
Yep.
Now I remember why I used to like you.
No, I will take off another 4 silver.
Wolford happily pours your drinks, looks off to the right to where the kitchens would be. Marie, the baguettes!
There goes the baker with his tray, like always.
Glad you caught that.
Yep. Inspiration to the DM. Right, okay. What were we doing? Getting drunk. That's
yes,
what
I
we're doing.
can't believe I've seen you after all this time. And she comes up and... wrong one. Did I just stretch?
You just... What
Wow.
I don't know what I did.
Oh, there we go.
I thought I was moving her. I made him.
That's a hell of a trick,
It's
Marie.
so good to see you again. And she gives you the biggest hug.
Yay.
That's not right for you not giving us a letter of some kind over these years. We've not had word from you.
Tariel's
Yeah,
gonna be
Tariel.
like, Tariel's gonna look like she's been properly scolded. She's gonna be like, yes, miss. And then carry on getting drunk.
Oh, there's the hydrate. You guys have to drink.
Yeah, I was doing that anyway.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. No, technically, he didn't actually
Oh,
click the hydrate thing.
That's
Just
right.
said
He
maybe.
didn't put the thingy. He just
Didn't
said,
actually put the thingy. Anyway,
"Hmm."
okay. After I've
So-
had 3 drinks, I'm gonna literally be like, right, now he's done it. There we go. We just did it.
And Marie looks at you and goes, "Oh, you're wafer thin," and hands you a baguette.
Okay.
And walks over to Varric and, "You too, dearie. You need a little more meat on those monkey bones," and hands you a baguette as well.
Awesome.
Cool.
Wolford, be nice to these kind folks. And she disappears back into the kitchen.
Okay. Awesome. So
Yeah.
munching on a baguette. In fact, I might drink. I might dip it in the drink. What am I
I was
drinking?
just about to tell. I'm going to dip my
Dip
baguette in my drink.
Totally. We both went to do that exactly the same time. And then look at each other.
And then we look at each other and grudgingly,
grin.
possibly,
Yeah.
very mild grin. And then we go back to pretending that didn't actually happen. And we just ignore each other dipping our baguettes in our drinks.
Right. And then when we're finished, Tariel is going to be like, right, something really, really, really strange is going on here. So we're going to go find out what's going on. And we're going to go find Devon. Now, where did Devon go? Because I came for a funeral. I don't want to bury you. I don't think you really want to bury me. And then on the way,
if
I'll
I
tell
bury
you why I left.
I lose the person buying drinks, which is definitely a consideration.
Yes.
Given life at the monastery these days.
And you've probably noticed that I've come back looking exactly the way I left, with the exception of I'm wearing a silver emerald necklace, and hanging from said silver emerald necklace is an onyx ring. And I give absolutely no explanation for it.
Clearly you've done well for yourself off in the land since you abandoned me to my fate in the monastery, for which I will make you pay in alcohol.
Okay.
But digging graves is really hard work. I mean, dear God, such hard work. So...
Quite literally, dear God.
Yes.
Speaking of which, he actually did redeem the hydrate now from the chat.
Okay. Drinking. Woo!
I need more hydration around here.
Sorry, I don't have any of my mugs. I left them downstairs and I can't be bothered to go get them. Right, so where did Devon go?
Something weird is going on around here. Devon went... Sorry, I've had too much to drink now. Where did Devon go?
Bryan.
He left you so that he could go back to the monastery to check out why things were weird right now. Disturbances.
Oh, did
the
he?
dark,
Right,
misty
okay.
things.
So, right. So I guess we should
repeat that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
told me
Devon
that.
went back to the monastery because he wanted to know why things had gone weird. As you've noticed, things are weird.
Yeah, that was not hard to notice.
Yeah, it is a bit weird. Try living in it. Of course, you probably won't be around long enough to actually live in it, but hey. So
Tariel
yeah.
bunches a fist for a moment and then lets it go again. Right, okay, come on then. We're going to the monastery
And
because
looks kind of disappointed because she's kind of hoping for the
for a
excuse.
bust up. Yeah.
But,
No. We've got stuff to sort out. So come on. I saw something funky going in the direction of the monastery. Some kind of cat that wasn't a cat, that was maybe a cat, and it was black and it wasn't Cal. And well, you don't even know who Cal is. Anyway, so let's go to the monastery.
yeah, and then you can tell me all about what you've been doing since you left me here.
Yeah.
With no friends, no support, and not enough money for alcohol.
Well, I'm back and there's alcohol. Are you happy?
No, but I'll take it.
Great.
Let's go.
Let's go. And yeah.
With that, you all move back out.
We need a
And let me get her
Verican
token.
token.
I have a Verican token somewhere. Yes, here you are. No, you're not in the pond. I just can't scroll that fast.
I'm taking my time, just finishing my drink. But hid behind a bush to do something important. I'm back.
There we go.
I'm really struggling with my laptop at times because I lost my, well, I didn't lose my mouse. It died.
Oh,
I
no.
accidentally poured wine on it, knocked a glass of wine on it while I was doing
So it was more
online.
like an offering to Dionysus.
Yes.
Yes.
And Dionysus accepted my offering.
We have a drunk mouse. Barely twitching a suggested drunk mouse.
Drunk mouse.
The mouse is curled up in the corner, sleeping it off.
Yeah, it's trying to. So,
awesome.
Right. So
as you guys come out and back toward this center square, can you both make a
perception check?
Oh boy. Right. Hang on a minute. Perception.
Tariel's too distracted by the fact that she's trying to work out how to tell Verican what's happened since.
Oh, mine's even worse than yours.
We're too distracted by each other, clearly.
Well, we have also just drunk like a fair bit of
alcohol.
yeah.
But we are monks.
Well, you haven't been a monk for quite a while. Frankly.
I am still a monk. Thank you very much.
Says you.
Yes, I'm still a monk. We can argue and bicker that way through the street.
So, with a 10, you are able to notice that just around this corner over here, leaning up against this house. Now, this path over here that he's leading toward.
Sorry, my printer seems to have just come to life.
What's that?
My printer came to life.
Yeah.
I have no. It didn't print anything. It just.
I haven't even gotten to the ghost part of the story yet. You shouldn't be haunted yet.
Great, carry on.
So you see a body. You can't tell what state it's in. You just know that there is someone leaning up against this house right over here.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Well, we wanted to know what the weird things were going on. We could always go and check out this latest.
I think we'll go and check out. So I'll be in the middle of I'll be about to open my mouth to be like, okay, so and then I'll see it, and then I'll stop, and I'll be like, stuff. Point at the dead body or whatever it is, and be like, we should probably go check that out. And wander closer.
And when you get there, right about there, you notice the body is moving somewhat, slightly.
Okay. Like, is it someone I recognize or?
You, at this close distance, you can actually tell that it is Hergus Ironfang, who would be the blacksmith for the monastery.
Okay.
And he is rolled over almost entirely. He's kind of up against the building, but kind of on his belly more. And he's curled up in a almost fetal position there, and his head is down. But he does seem to be moving a little.
Okay. I suppose if he's not fully conscious, would I potentially do a medicine check to stabilize him? I'd go to help him, kind of thing. Go to try and check what's wrong, see what's wrong, help him out,
So
something like that.
as you roll him over,
Okay.
roll for initiative.
Okay.
Because as you roll him over,
Oh, I didn't select my token.
oh, I need to make the turn order thing, don't I?
Yeah. It should be
Okay.
the little clock thing. Yeah.
Oh,
How
do
do
I
I-
need to do that as well?
How do I clear the turn order? Because that's a bunch of people who aren't here.
There's a thing at the bottom, like a cog or something.
Oh, remove all turns. Pew! Pew! There we go.
Okay. Now you want us to add ourselves?
Well, I mean, if I had not just completely made it go away, yeah, that would
No,
be
it's alright. We're
perfect.
there.
So as you roll him over,
Okay.
what you realize is
It's not really him.
it is him.
Oh.
He is quite dead,
Oh.
and there was actually a swarm of insects feasting on him. So as you rolled him over, a swarm of insects attack.
Well done,
Gross.
Tariel. I'm so glad I met you in the tavern today. My day is infinitely better now.
I'm just going to glare at her and start trying to figure out how to beat these things because
Okay.
we're unarmed. And they're
Um,
insect.
So how do I add?
You right click on the token and then add turn. Add to turn? Something like that.
Click. Oh, where is add to turn?
Oh. It should be at the top, I think, of the little list
aha.
that appears.
Haha.
And then you can edit the initiative box.
And
Oh,
it got
sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
18. So now I go up and
Is
There it
Verican in the turn order?
I did roll for initiative.
I can't see it in there.
I'm right at the bottom.
Had you selected your token?
Oh, is that what I was supposed to do?
Yeah, you have to select your token on the map and then roll. But Bryan can add you the same way he added the.
Let me try that again. Doesn't really matter. It was still the low. It was lowest already.
Oh, that's actually funny. So Kuldoro has first turn.
Well, he's definitely going to be like, I want to chow down on some insects because they're practically his favorite thing. So he is going to start eating. I'm assuming just insects. Is that what we're attacking?
It's a swarm of insects. So it's not just one.
It's lots of them.
It's lots of them.
Wonderful. So yeah, Kuldoro is going to come and see if he can bite some insects. He's going to jump up, do the tongue thing. And he got dirty 20.
Nice. That is definitely a hit. He has chomped down on a big mouthful. Big mouthful of bugs.
Oh, I actually have to roll his damage now, don't I? 1d6 plus 2. He only does 3 damage.
Okay.
I'm
How
assuming.
Is that possible on 4d6?
I said it's 1d6 plus 2.
Oh, 1d6, right. Sorry, I thought you said 4.
I literally rolled a 1.
Right. Now, even though that was a bite, the swarm of insects is immune to grappling, restraint, any of those kind of things.
It only works on creatures anyway, so.
Okay. Yeah. So because it's an insect swarm, he's got a big mouthful of bugs, but
he's munching on some bugs.
Yeah. So this insect swarm is actually going to go after you. And interesting thing about insect swarms, because they are tiny creatures, they actually go in the square with you. Which means for other players, if you attempt to attack these while it's in somebody else's square, if you critical fail, I may make you hit the other person.
Oh, that could be so much fun. I don't think Verican's going to care much if she smacks Tariel
I don't think she's going to.
Verican sees this as a golden opportunity to be quite honest.
Yes.
So, what their attack is a it's a bite.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
Tariel's
Does an
like, just
18
tell
hit?
me.
Yes. Yes.
18.
18 hits.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh.
I'm definitely going to be like, oh, for the love of God.
Mhm. 5 damage.
Yay.
Ouch.
It's all right. I'm level 4 now. I've actually got quite a few hit points.
All right. So with that, I pushed the little arrow to make people's turns happen. There we go.
Yeah. Tariel
All
is
right.
literally going to be like, ugh, and she's going to start smacking him out the air.
Oh, does your this is from the chat. Does Coldaro
Does he recover health for eating insects? He doesn't need to. He's at full health.
Oh,
But yes, potentially he would normally recover health from eating insects and bats
nice.
and rats.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I like Coldaro. He seems like a useful thing to have around.
Yeah, I tamed him in a cave. I'll tell you what about it when we finish killing these insects. And yeah,
Well, if you insist.
gonna go slappy slap with an 18.
An 18 definitely hits.
Yay! 1d4 plus 5. And then I get to go again. Well, that time I rolled the maximum, so that was 9 damage. And I'm going to keep slappy slapping. I'm going to probably doing this probably quite girly because I'm being bitten. Let's go full on elf girly. Slap, slap. And if 18 hits, then 21 hits. So that is another 9.
You have
Whoa.
swatted.
Oh, thank you, Puddle Butts, for the bits.
Hey, Puddles.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
Sorry, we just got 300 bits into the
Nice.
bit pool.
Thank you very much.
Yay. And there are less insects, I assume, chomping
There
on my
are
face.
significantly less insects. In fact, the swarm is really kind of down to a few pestering ones.
Okay.
Hmm.
Verican.
And it is Verican's turn.
Take your best
So,
shot.
I'm glad you said that because I'm looking at this breath weapon.
No, that will hit me.
100% hits.
No.
You said take your best shot. This seems like
I meant
my
with your
best shot to deal with
fists. Oh,
Don't you just love knowing me and going away for years and really pissing me off in the process and then coming back and expecting us to be
I didn't expect anything. I didn't expect any civil conversation. I didn't expect to see you at all. I expected to come. I expected to put some flowers on the grave. I expected to go away again.
So you weren't actually going to talk to me at all.
Totally going to avoid you.
Your childhood friend, who we were as close as sisters. You were just going to
assumed you'd
my
hate me.
presence completely. Good to know.
Devon said you hated me.
Devon was right, but you still could have ladied up and shown up sooner.
I got here as soon as I could.
Or told me.
I was a stone statue. I got here as soon as I could.
But you left in the first place.
Yes, because the monastery needed money. Someone had to go earn it.
You me that.
But no, I couldn't because Joanna was going to make me a nun. And I didn't want to be a nun. So I left. And I went and earned money.
I wanted to be a nun?
And can you kill these insects already?
There are indeed still insects trying to sting her and bite her.
Well, that's such a pity. That's all I can say. Right. Okay. I'm gonna try and apply inspiration to whatever it is that I do here. That one. That. How do I do that?
Inspiration. You just roll it.
No, I mean the I'm presuming if you don't want me to breathe acid all over you, which is my only other option.
In your attack thing, there should be monk unarmed strike.
There's unarmored defense, martial arts,
monk unarmed. No, that's the feats over in the attacks and spellcasting box.
Oh, there, monk unarmed. Oh, right, okay. And I applied inspiration to that. If it helps.
It makes no difference.
Actually matter. That was a waste of inspiration, wasn't it? Right, fine. Does 16 hit?
I went to answer
16
that.
does indeed hit.
Good.
It doesn't hit me though.
No,
That's a
no.
pity.
With Fists
You
of Fury, your
missed.
precision strikes miss her face and swatted some bugs. Roll
Next
your
time I'll use
damage.
the acid breath. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Right. So what do I do now?
Roll damage, which
I know,
is.
but what do I do to roll the
There
damage?
should be a damage box next to the
Oh.
monk unarmed strike, and it should say the what you need to roll.
Right. Oh God. Sorry. Hang on a
Sorry, you've
moment.
gone from a wizard
I'm
where
slightly
it does it all
drunk.
for you to.
Right. Oh right. 1d4 plus 3. Okay. 1d4 plus 3. 7. Nice. Okay, that's the maximum I could get under those circumstances.
Wow.
So what happened?
7. With your fury of blows, you have
trying to hit
killed
me.
off what you believe to be the remainder of the bugs. You've swatted some nasty critters, and what couple are left kind of no longer are swarming. They dash off in separate directions and kind of become more
Decide
normal.
discretion is the
Like,
best path
they're
of
not a
valor.
swarm. You
Okay.
have defeated the swarm.
Yay!
Good. Not that you deserve it, but fine.
Right. I went away because Joanna was going to make me a nun. I wasn't taking vows. There was absolutely no way. They had found out that Devon was training me, so I left so that we could have money, so that Devon could continue training you. And you're welcome.
Why? I didn't want to be a nun either. Why couldn't you just have taken me with you?
Because you weren't ready.
Says
You'd
you.
died. I almost got turned into a statue. I almost got frozen in a wasteland. I almost got turned into an icicle the first place I ever went. A wizard
And if
then
you'd taken me
almost.
with you, I'd have had your back, because that's what we always did.
When you're ready.
Still think you could have taken me with you.
When
Let's
you're
go to the
ready.
monastery.
Okay. I'm assuming the blacksmith is dead.
The blacksmith is very dead. And as you look over, you do see that it is Hergus. There's a bit of a hole in his chest cavity where these things have come out. He's wearing a leather apron, some common breeches. He's got fairly nice boots on.
Okay. I'm just
And
gonna, if there's nothing we can do
dead.
for him, I'm just gonna be like, I want to get to the bottom of this as quick as possible. We're going to the monastery.
You sure you don't want to check his pockets for loose change? You did say you wanted money.
No, I thought you wanted money. I
You're
don't think we should
monastery
rob the
'cause you use
blacksmith.
money so much.
I'm
Well,
not
he's
interested
dead.
in the
He's
money
not
right
going
now.
to know, is he? Fine, I suppose.
We're not
Let's
robbing
go
the
to the
blacksmith.
monastery.
Okay.
Poor
So as you come up this way, you notice over here, your passive perception picks up a sound.
Okay. I'm assuming my passive perception. I don't know what Varican's is.
I don't even know what mine is.
I looked at both of yours, actually.
Mine's 14.
Yeah,
Actually,
and
I think so is Varican's.
hers is 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't make you do a perception check because your passive
No.
perception was going to pick it up already.
Okay, so I'm going to be like, finger to the mouth. I'm going to raise my fist, Florian style. And then I'm going to be like, finger to the mouth. And then I'm going to look at Varican and be like, point at the house and be like, heard something. But I'm not going to say a word. And see what Varican does. Right.
So-
and then I'm going to go over and investigate.
You looking at the front door, there is a single door on the left side facing you. There is a small window. It is the kind of small house you would see in a village like this. It's made of wood. There are flowers planted just to the south. Right here, there's just a nice little flower bed. The home seems to be fairly well taken care of, although it also, like all the rest of the buildings, have that sign of unnatural age.
Okay. Can I see what made the sound?
Well, that depends. Do you want to open the door and go in?
Can you look through a window?
Yeah, let's look through a
The window is
window.
blocked. You cannot see through the window.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
The shutters are actually closed.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Verican and say, whisper, I think there's something in there. But I'm gonna go in.
Right. Of course you are.
Have you got my back?
I can have your back at this moment in time, but don't read anything into it. I just don't want you to die before we find out what happened to Devon, because he'll be upset.
That'll do. And then I open the door. Ready to fight something, anything. Fists raised.
Fists raised. Okay, so with that, dun 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 dun, I need to move you over. Now, you had been looking in the up left corner, which is where your tokens were left.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be focusing your attention on the upper right corner, and I will
Move the tokens.
move your tokens for you, and I will reveal the first part of what you can see. So, Tariel, are you the only one who's gone in through the front door?
I'm assuming
Are you guys just all
Kulduro
going
will
to follow?
follow.
I'm right behind her.
Kulduro will follow.
All right, so let me put you all three.
I'm currently looking at a
in.
floor plan of something that looks very much like the tavern.
Yeah, we're over to
Yes,
the
you
right.
are. And
East
so what you're going to
and
need
then-
to do is you're going to need to scroll over to the upper right, and I am about to reveal some of what you can see.
Ah,
You can see
Okay.
that, and you can probably see
yeah.
that much.
Okay.
Very
I'm
fluff.
gonna look around again for the source of the sound.
Roll perception, please.
Percep 10.
Yeah.
Oh, floof. Sorry.
So with a 10, you don't register anything in particular.
Okay.
The inside of the house looks very cared for. It is well kept. It is well organized. Obviously, the people who inhabit this dwelling care for their place. It's modest. It's not wealthy or glamorous of any by any stretch. In front of you, you see that this is a shelving unit that has various small things, knickknacks, books, and a couple children's toys.
What about
Okay.
with 19 perception for my perception check?
19 perception. Ha ha. You hear the sound coming from right here. Come on. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I have to hit that thingy. So right here, you definitely hear a sound, and it's kind of coming from the side and under the table a little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to tap
Like a
Tariel on the shoulder
scurrying.
and point that corner.
Okay.
And then, indicate my ear, and then point to the thing to show that's where the sound is coming from.
Okay. Tariel
Because
will
just because
go.
I've been in the monastery all my life doesn't mean I don't know anything about being in quiet and
Tariel
not
is
getting
going to
bored.
try and stealth over. With a 19. Stealth all the way over here.
Roll perception, please.
Roll perception as well.
Mhm.
17.
Oh, good. With your perception, you definitely hear and I can now reveal the rest of this. You definitely hear and see this figure running at you. Oh,
What? But there was a sound over here.
I know.
And I was being stealthy.
Yes, you were.
I
But
was
she
being
knew you were coming
stealthy.
in because she
Oh.
heard the door open. And she comes charging at you, which with what looks like a kitchen knife. And she yells, "Don't harm my daughter!"
Oh.
Okay, that puts a different light on
And
things.
with your perception being a 19 and 17, these two perception rolls that you've made here.
Yep.
One was stealth, perception 17.
Yep.
You recognize this as Nara.
Nara! I'm going to be like, Nara, whoa, it's Tariel. Don't, it's fine. Are you all right? What's happening?
Oh, can it really be you? Natalie, it's okay. You can come out. And out from underneath the table, a little girl comes out.
All right.
I can't believe you're back. And Natalie kind of looks at you like she recognizes you a little bit. But obviously you've been gone a little while, so she kind of remembers you. She's a little bit skittish. And Nara comes up and she gives you a big hug.
Yay, another bug.
Yes. Another
Okay.
hug.
I'm going to be
And
like, oh, sorry. Carry on.
I was going to say, and she looks over at Verican and says, "Good to see you too, dearie."
I was going to say they probably recognize me because,
Yeah.
you know, I've been here.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Subtle.
I can't believe
I'm not
you.
known for subtlety.
Right. Okay.
Sorry.
So
On you
I'm
go
gonna,
with your not
I'm gonna,
believing.
after hugging back, I'm gonna be a bit like, I would love to stay and chat, but we really need to find out what's going on. It looks like everyone is potentially in danger. The blacksmith, and then I'm gonna look at Natalie and be like, I won't finish the sentence in front of a child. I'm gonna be like, we need to know what's going on. Do you know anything at all?
Oh, Devin told me that there was something strange going on in there. He was very afraid. That's why we've had our doors shuttered. I had just come back in and I heard the door and I told her to hide. And I'm so glad I didn't attack you. I was just I'm so scared. We've seen so many bizarre things. And we've seen shadows move and things that just the sun isn't quite right, if that makes any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, Tara's just gonna nod. There's a lot of things that don't make sense some days. I'll get to the bottom of it. You stay here, you stay hidden, and you stay safe. And hopefully we'll be back for you in a little while. And then I'm gonna pull, reach into my coin purse and just pull out a random bunch of coins. I don't know, handful of coins, bunch of silver, bunch of gold, bunch of copper.
Before you drop
Pop them
your
down on the table, and then
kind of throw money at these people, let's just get some confirmation of how long. Can we ask how long shadows and things have been moving around?
wouldn't you know?
Oh,
I would, but I'm drunk right now and I don't have a brilliant memory.
oh, it all started with that rumbling, that
Earthquake thing.
quake, that
Okay.
earth shake. It all
I knew
began
that,
then.
Right.
but you know, I've been busy. Just checking.
Castellum has suggested we find the sun's hat so he feels better.
So,
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to pop a handful of coins down on the table.
Oh dear, you don't have to do that. You really don't need to do that. I
Right.
can't
Yes, she
take
does.
this.
Nope, you can. And then I'm not going to give them any chance to go. And so literally
Oh,
stay safe.
wait. The least I can do. She comes over here.
Okay.
Oops. And I learned how to turn things. She's going to come up under here, underneath this cabinet,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to pull out 2 vials.
Oh. Ooh, useful things.
Ooh, always up for a vial. Yeah.
And so she hands one to Tariel
Yep.
and motions over to Verican for the other.
What's
Thank
in
you very
said
much.
vial?
Oh, these are my own little homebrew.
Okay.
They will restore your health.
Oh, useful.
Thank you very much. That's great.
I will thank her profusely and definitely put the coins down on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, dears. And when you find out what's happened, come back here and I'll make you a meal. Just
Alright.
like the old days.
That sounds awesome. But we must go find Devon. Stay safe. Don't come out again.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Come, Natalie, let's go lay in bed.
Apparently, we have a delayed inspiration for arguing while being bitten by insects.
We'll take it. Yeah,
take
all
it,
good.
yeah. Right, yeah, so we will leave again with that now that I've sure they're safe.
Dun, dun, dun. And now we move back to Faranor's village.
I'm assuming we're going to walk north to the monastery. While we're walking, I'm going to lean over to Verican, kind of now that we've chilled out just a little bit, and I'm going to be like, "So, do you want to hear how I got the frog?"
As much as it pains me to admit it, yes.
Okay. Well, when I left the monastery, I kind of wandered around for a while, and I was like, I need to make some money to send it back to Devon. And these guys, I just kind of ran in to this random kind of wizard. When I was in, oh, I can't even remember the name of the place now, but it was really, really freaking cold. And we came across this ice statue. A dwarf had literally been turned to ice, and they asked us to go investigate. And I ended up in a cave of bandits with a wizard who couldn't cast spells to save his life. And the only way out was to make friends with them. But they had this ice frog, this giant freaking ice frog. And the only way to get through their like little cavern thing was to ride on the ice frog. And I was like, I'm so having one of those. So I have a frog.
In your position, I think I would have made the same call. Yeah.
And yeah, I've had the frog ever since. And the wizard.
Where's the wizard now?
I left him in a tavern. He wasn't much use. He ran away when a basilisk turned me into stone. And he still can't cast spells.
Yeah, you're definitely better off with me.
Maybe.
And the
But you'd
frog.
like the others. You'd like the others. But anyway,
Maybe.
we'll carry on at that point.
Okay. So as you continue down the road, you continue to see that what you would normally see as the vibrant, verdant greens of life growing through here. You also notice that the sun has gone down and has gone down far earlier than it should. Like your internal clock says there is no way daytime passed that quickly. And then roll perception. Both of you.
12.
I'm going to add inspiration to my perception.
12.
The cat.
Oh, the cat.
The cat has reappeared.
I know. That's the thing I saw. I'm going to point at the cat and go, that's the thing I saw. That's the weird cat, not cat. Cow, not cow.
Yep, and it's definitely not local because I'd have remembered seeing that.
Yeah.
This cat definitely looks at you, and you can tell there is animosity.
I'm glare back.
Oh, look, something else that hates you.
I'm going to stick up my middle finger to the side. Just be like, I'm not going to look at American. I'm just going to stick up a middle finger to the side and then say something in Elvish. I don't know.
I'll
if
respond.
Americans
I'll
Elvish.
respond with something in Draconic, and then and then we can both quietly admire each other's linguistic abilities while we decide what to do about this cat.
I'm going to lean slightly closer and be like, so, do you want to kill it? String it up? Try and follow it? Ignore it?
Maybe let's try and follow it. If it tries to kill us, well, that does reduce the options somewhat.
It's true. All right, we're going to try and follow it.
Not all the animals are friendly like you.
Okay. As you follow, it gives a hiss and with some unnatural speed disappears off up the road, and it's definitely running toward
The monastery.
the monastery.
Well, that's helpful because we were going that way.
We were heading there anyway.
So, yeah.
Yeah, to the monastery.
To the monastery. Okay.
I mean, if Devon has suddenly shapeshifted into a cat, he's not taking us anywhere we weren't already going to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me load this up. Bing.
To the monastery.
Okay. So, as you come to the monastery, at the very south, again, this is something that you guys are familiar with the layout. So,
because we grew up here.
Because you grew up here. So, you obviously know all the pathways. You know that this first corridor that you're seeing to the south of you is normally a place where you would have people doing some sort of physical exercise or sort of a meditative Tai Chi kind of thing. It's not sparring, but there would definitely be that meditative.
Training,
this is a space for meditative training. The room at the center is a long corridor. The front doors are normally there at the south. This opening at the very south bit on those stairs, that is normally open. But when you approach, you discover that that has been barred from the inside.
Okay, so we come in the side door.
You had to come in through the side.
Okay.
The center has a long strip of water. It's like a reflective pool. And at the top, there are 3 stars surrounding this pool. The name of this monastery is the Moonvein Monastery. And one of the reasons that it has such a name is that it's designed to allow moonlight in, and it reflects off these pools. In fact, you are both very, very familiar with midnight prayers, late night prayers being said in this room. And where the stars are, there are usually braziers of incense burning and candles or torches are along all the paths. So what you see in front of you right now, there is sort of a crack in the floor.
Okay.
And this crack, there is a very dark, thick mist in front of you. So you can't see through it, where you would normally be able to see into where these pools are. You can't see it. And in fact, as you look around, the torches in the walls, they don't emit light the way they should.
Okay.
It's darker, like the light is struggling to penetrate through the darkness. as you look around, the stones that are always cared for. This is an old building, so there are worn stonework walls, and now they show that aging that you've seen in the village, but now it is much, much more distinct. It's like the stone itself is starting to deteriorate and just age. It's sort of this sort of stain, darker with this mist.
Right.
So as you can see, we've done some things to the place.
Yeah, what did you do while I was gone? I was meant to be paying for this place to be repaired. You've trashed it.
I take
And-
exception to the you.
Well, you
There?
just said what you've done to the place.
I said we.
Ugh,
Not just
okay,
me.
Fine. Where's Devon? What can we go through this thing? Like,
Go ahead and
I'm
go
gonna
through
study-
the
I'm gonna
ugly
study
black
the
mist.
black
Personally,
mist.
I'm not really a fan, but
perception of 19.
With your perception, as you look into this sort of swirling mist that is coming up through the floors, you see that there's also, you can kind of see that inside this, there is been some sort of barricade put up. And you also get the distinct feeling that you don't want to touch this mist.
Okay, so we need to go round.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I don't know what happened. After the earthquake thing, things just started to get really bizarre around here.
All right. Let's go find Devon then. And I will take the lead and be like, go check out this door. But I'm going to be wary of even opening this door. Make sure there's no mist around it. Assuming it's
You-
not already open.
It is closed. It is a wood
closed.
door, and the wood feels, as you touch it, it's got a dampness to it.
Okay.
And again, it shows that sort of deterioration that the rest of the walls have shown.
Okay. So it's like something has aged this really, really quickly.
Yes.
I'm just gonna stand back just around this corner.
Yeah,
Just
fine. I will
you
open the
know.
door again, fists up, ready to defend myself.
When you open the door, you see a cat at the end of the hallway.
Oh, that stupid freaking cat.
And that door is open.
Okay.
The
Looks
door
like
just beyond
we're
him is
following
open.
the cat to Oz or Devon or something.
Okay. As you three enter, can you all make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh god.
I'm going to use my inspiration. Oh, I'm so glad I did.
Constitution save. I've never had to do one of those. Hang on.
It's up on the top left of the sheet underneath inspiration proficiency bonus. Then there's your saving throw list.
Oh yes. Oh god. Here we go.
Okay. And then
I did not have
Colduro.
inspiration at the
Oh
time.
yeah, sorry, I forgot the frog. He didn't have inspiration, so I think I'm the only one that succeeded.
Ouch. Okay. As you step into this area, you feel a cold. It's the whole room around you is suddenly colder than it's ever been. And Colduro and Verican now both suffer from fatigue.
Okay.
This is what I get for following you.
Even though the
into
frog is an ice frog.
You're right. I forgot
Colduro's
it was
an ice frog.
So Colduro's fine.
Okay.
Oh great.
I take off my cape and I just hand it to Verican.
Thank you. I say grudgingly.
Wrap around yourself.
But I'm not willing to turn into an icicle for pride, so
No. And then I carry on after the cat.
And the cat is off and around the corner.
So we go to this. Oh, I'm
course it is.
tempted to check this door. Is that door closed?
That door is closed.
I suppose we're going to be able to see the
point
room
out
from
at
the.
this
We're
point-
going to see the room from down there. I'm going to go on to see
Yeah.
the room is because the door is closed and actually just carry on because we're
Yeah.
going to be able to see it from the bottom anyway.
I was just gonna say
And
that.
I'm gonna pause near this door and kind of peer through it and do another perception check. I'm gonna have a look around as if to say, is the cat still there? Where is it? What's going on? 15.
Okay. The cat is not in sight,
Cat's not in sight.
but you're starting to understand that the aging that is occurring to the walls, to the stone, to the wood is coming from beneath you, from beneath the monastery itself. You can almost see it come up through small cracks in the floor.
Okay. The floor feels
So
cold. Right, we need to go down if we can't find Devon. I still want to find Devon first, if I can.
can we warm me up at some point? Oh, hang about. I've got a health potion. Wasn't I?
Yeah, you're fatigued. You don't need a health potion for that. You only need a health
Oh.
potion for hit points.
So
So
exactly what does the fatigue do to me in
is
real
that a level of
terms?
exhaustion?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have
What does that do?
disadvantage on all
Oh.
saving throws.
Of course
On
I do.
saving throws, yeah.
On saving throws.
Right.
I believe is what a level of fatigue does.
Pretty sure that was my intent.
Yeah.
It
Castlem
doesn't.
has just said this monastery is creepier than the last one I went to in real life, and that had a corpse on display. Yes, this is creepy.
This is
This
definitely
is
creepy. And this is our childhood home.
Yeah, they've made our childhood home creepy. How dare they?
Well, that is what happens when you ask me to DM.
Yeah,
I mean, it's actually worse than it was when I left to go to the tavern, which is saying something.
that's saying
Yeah.
something.
Which was only like a week ago.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna really cautiously come around here then. I'm still being really cautious. But I am really I want to go find Devon. And then I'm gonna come to here, and again I'm gonna peek around into the main room.
So as you come around to that corner right there, all of these stars where normally these braziers are lit, none of them are lit.
Okay.
In fact, you see Pruitt, the caretaker, has gone to each one. And in fact, you kind of see him in the distance putting out the last two.
Putting them out. Okay. Well, that's strange. I'm gonna lean back to Verican and basically be like, Pruitt's putting the lights out. Does Pruitt normally do that these days?
Pruitt does not normally do that these days, but it's been a weird week or whatever since the earthquakes and stuff, and frankly, I haven't seen him that much. So I
don't think Pruitt's himself.
That seems like a reasonable assumption because he's been here since, God was a boy, and he's always been really conscientious about this stuff. So as much as it pains me, I'm going to agree with you on that.
Great. I'm going to kind of still trying to hide around the edge of the corner, kind of just watch him a bit longer, try and do another perception check, and I get a 21.
Nice. You definitely that he is not moving the way he normally does.
I don't
It's
think
slower.
It's Pruitt anymore.
It's sort of more ethereal.
Okay. Pruitt's undead.
Are we sure Pruitt's actually alive? Right.
No,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure having seen zombies, Pruitt's undead. More undead. I ended up
and he just
having
continues
to stick
along.
an ear on the last one. Great.
More undead? This is my first experience of the undead. It bites
Yeah.
that Pruitt is now undead. I like Pruitt.
I'm going to be a little sad
Well,
about that too,
Before
actually.
he was
And
undead,
he's moving.
anyway.
I'm going to wait until he's coming back, and we're going to jump him, or I'm going to jump him. I'm going to try and signal that. I mean, I'll whisper that to Verikin, and we're going to have to jump him. Wait for
Yeah.
the signal, and then I'm going to, as he comes back
I mean,
down.
I'm guessing undead is bad, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
undead is bad.
there's no chance that we can get him back in any way before we just attack him.
Not if he's actually undead. No. We kind of want to make him dead.
Balls. Okay.
And he's moving.
Yeah. As soon as he gets to the bottom, I'm going to hold, like, do the countdown thing, like Florian, exactly like Florian.
And he
totally
actually looks like he's still sweeping. Like he's actually sweeping now that he's put all the lights out. He's tidying up.
Okay.
So undead Pruitt is making the place nice.
Is still tidying. I'm still going to jump him, but I might try and knock him out rather than kill him.
Yeah, let's try not to kill him.
Okay. But before we jump him, do we want to take an interval? Because it is about interval time.
That's a good idea.
Right. Apparently, interval time, we will roll an ad. For those of you, unfortunately, that are not subscribed, you will see an ad, and then we will come back and talk about stuff. I'm assuming, therefore, that Bear in the background is running the ad, because I have absolutely no idea. Great.
Bear, can you send us a sign?
Bear is running the ad for us, because Bear is being our tech in the background. So, yes, he can see all of chats, but he can't actually talk to any of you. Yeah, hopefully he'll also let us know when the ad is done, because otherwise this is a bit weird. But anyway, feel free to take interval breaks. Go get drinks, food, snacks, LPR break.
LPR?
Little Pirates Room.
I was thinking liquid paraffin. No, it wasn't. No. Yeah.
Little Pirates Room.
Okay. I shall return.
Awesome. So it is the interval. And so far, we're all still alive. This is really, really creepy.
Oh, I know.
Really, really creepy. And I think the ad is done. So welcome back, everybody that had to watch that. Yeah. This was not what I expected. I mean, I expected it to be a little bit creepy, but not like, oh my gosh, where is everyone?
Yeah.
I feel like I should be like in The Shining. I should burst my head through a door and just go, here's Tariel.
Yes. You know, I get inspiration from all horror movies. That's my jam. So when it was like, oh, Tariel has to go back to the monastery. Of course, it's haunted by something.
But that's fine, because then I get to beat up the evil stuff.
That's right. You don't really have to make moral judgments over whether to kill things when they're really evil.
No, you don't. You just kill them.
And hope they don't kill you first.
Yeah, I'll turn you to stone.
That's right. Yeah, you don't have a friendly neighborhood rogue to go steal a greater restoration spell for you.
No, I'm without Florian this time. Though trying to do my best to, replace elements of Florian.
Yeah, that's it's almost impossible.
Yeah. Where's Florian when you need him?
In that Monday session, he pretty much single-handedly destroyed entire creatures.
Yeah. Yep. That was a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Though to be fair, I did 18 damage on my last turn against a monster, against the insect swarm.
Before you turned to stone, and I had to kill him for you.
No, the insect swarm, not the.
Oh, the insect. Yes,
basilisk.
actually,
I missed the basilisk.
You missed it entirely.
Yeah.
The insect swarm. No, you absolutely demolished the insect swarm.
I know how to deal with those.
They only got one attack in.
Yeah. They did 5 damage.
Yeah. Well, I did bite instead of sting, so you didn't get poison damage.
Yay. Yeah.
I had predetermined that whoever rolled the body was going to be attacked first, and it was going to be a bite.
Yeah.
And then the second attack was going to be the sting, but you got, smacked it.
Yeah. Bear has just said, to be fair to Cal, he did kill the basilisk from hiding. He was still a coward. Maintaining that Cal was still a coward.
he he killed the basilisk by throwing magic missile
with a frog.
And a frog.
Yeah. Because Cal's magic is wild magic. So every time Cal casts a spell, something else happens, or the spell doesn't happen at all, or like I think at one point a goat appeared and puked on his robes.
It was weird.
And sometimes he casts another spell and he gets prestidigitation instead. And sometimes a black cat appears, and sometimes his old professor just appears, says something, and disappears again.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Need to go and get my tea.
And Castellum has pointed out to those who've missed it, my Scottish accent for Wolford the
Yes,
Tavern.
We will clip that part because that was quite epic. I'm also clipping our argument.
By the end of this, they might have to end up back in the tavern.
Yeah, we will end up in the tavern at the end, but that will probably not be for another 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing the necklace Florian gave me. In case anyone hasn't watched Monday's stream, the necklace that I referred to, Florian gave me when I said goodbye. And we do have a clip of that. I did clip that already.
Yeah, chat gave me inspiration for being so smooth.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that from you either. T is the answer to everything. It means 42. And Claire Cat's husband is Scottish. He is. He doesn't have such a thick Scottish accent, though.
I don't think anyone does, except for me and Shrek.
Shrek. Shrek. He is. Yeah, okay. And Sean Connery.
Yeah.
The first ever dragon I ever came across had a Scottish accent because I watched Dragonheart.
Yes, that movie was fantastic. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else we want to talk about? Oh, you were going to talk about your Watson stuff. You were going to mention your Watson stuff. Tickets for sale now?
Yes, question mark. I think.
Question mark.
I am have been working with a group called Stolen Shakespeare Guild, based here in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. For all you UK folk, that's a long way away. But through the magic of modern technology, we are doing an audio play version of 2 Sherlock Holmes stories. The first is Scandal in Bohemia, one of my personal favorites, and the Boscombe Valley Mystery. And those 2 are available starting end of the month, beginning of April. I don't have that in front of me. In fact, because I have internets.
You have internets.
I have internets. So,
look.
Except that's...
Someone's already done it for you. That was probably Bear, to be fair. That was probably Bear. Just
that magical wizard in the background doing our technology.
I know. He's really useful.
Step ahead of me. So yeah, I play Watson in these 2 radio play versions that be available. That little linky there will take you to the Facebook page.
Can you do an impression of Watson for us?
I didn't know I was going to be asked to perform.
No, I know. I only just thought of it. You don't have to.
I will. See if I can real quickly.
Vera said yes, please.
Where are we? I just have to get to my script real quick because I don't like doing specific voices without the script. To Sherlock Holmes, she is always the woman. I have seldom heard him mention her under any other name. It was not that he felt any emotion akin to the love for Irene Adler. He was, I take it, the most perfect reasoning and observing machine that the world has seen. But as a lover, he would have placed himself in a false position. He never spoke of the softer passions. They were admirable things for the observer, excellent for drawing the veil from men's motives and actions, but for the trained reasoner to admit such intrusions into his own delicate and finely adjusted temperament was to introduce a distracting factor which might throw a doubt upon all his mental results. And yet there was but one woman to him, and that woman was the late Irene Adler, of dubious and questionable memory.
Awesome.
Nice.
That is the introduction to Scandal in Bohemia.
And you have been cheered bits for that.
Thank you.
He deserved more bits than that. Right. Definitely. There we go. That's more like it.
Yay! Thank you.
Yeah, I have to admit, I heard that when I wasn't able to see you, and I was just a bit like, "What is this, Bryan? What? That doesn't sound like Bryan."
The joys of being a voice actor kind of guy.
It was good though. Anyway, we
Thank
should
you.
probably carry on now.
Yes. You are once again, find yourself, to recap, in the Moonvein Monastery. There's a cold chill to the air. There's sort of a slight mist, a darkness, sort of a shadowiness to the air around you. And faintly you can actually hear something. And it sounds to come from all around you, really. It's a whisper. A whisper that says, Kola Azad.
Do we know what that means? Am I going to be able to sleep tonight?
I was just thinking that I might let the dog sleep on my bed after all.
Right, I'm assuming we're going to attack Pruitt, even though we're listening to the creepy noises.
Yeah, the creepy noises are not coming from Pruitt, by the way.
Creepy noises are not coming.
Let's ignore the creepy noises for now. There's the undead.
I am going to glance back though to check whether it was you, Varican.
Sorry?
I am going to look back to check whether it was you or not, while the creepy whispering is going on.
It was not me, and can you please focus on the undead guy that we're trying not to kill? I don't want you to get
and then I'll do the 3, 2, 1.
over enthusiastic thinking that I'm the bad guy here.
No, fine. Eye rolling. Attacking the bad guy. I'm going to jump out of the bad guy.
Okay. And he,
Pruitt,
as you get closer, realize that he is actually shade.
Oh, that's not even a zombie. Okay, when I said it was an undead, well, I suppose it's still an undead. I was thinking zombie. Yeah. Can you punch a shade? I'm going to try anyway. No, I'm going to try and roundhouse kick it. He threw shade at you. He threw shade at you. Yeah, Bryan just threw shade.
Bryan threw shade.
It's really weird calling you Bryan.
I know. You don't
Normally
ever get to call me that.
Florian or Nurin or Dret or a whole host of other names.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, I'm going to attack I'm just going to attack it.
Okay.
Do you like us to roll initiative? Or do we get a surprise round?
You get a surprise round, yes.
Okay. In that case, I will just attack. 18.
Okay.
Does that hit?
18 hits.
And I kick it in the face for 9 damage.
9 damage.
Bludgeoning.
You can tell that your punches are not as effective as you thought they might be.
It kind of goes through it slightly?
Slightly. It still definitely made an effect.
It's a mildly porous shade.
It's only It's only mostly dead.
That's what he said when I was a statue. That's what Florian said when I was a statue. It's
That's
only
exactly what
mostly
he
dead.
said. Princess Bride.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am gonna. Okay, I've roundhouse kicked it, and then I'm gonna follow it up with a punch to see if that does anything and different at all because it's my bonus action. And I get a 19.
19 hits.
And that time I do 8 damage.
Again, you can tell that
it's like punching mist.
It is. It's somewhat like punching mist. There's an effect, but it's not fully fully damaging.
All right, I'm going to briefly inspect my fist as I bring it back to me to just check nothing's happened to the fist that's gone into the and then bring it up ready to defend myself, not really sure that that's actually going to work.
Your fist is okay for now.
Great. For now.
Okay.
Caldoro will also.
Caldoro gets a
bite. He's going to try and bite a shadow. Bite a shade.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's 14.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. He kind of, yeah. Okay. He bites at the air. And then kind of looks at me as if to say, well, that's not what I thought it would be.
Now,
tucked to the side.
Since we've heard the creepy whispers, I'm going to hazard a guess that this shade probably isn't going to be the most dangerous thing we're going to find in here.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not the most dangerous thing in here in total.
Which means I probably shouldn't use my acid breath. And yeah, I mean,
yet.
Balls. Right, fine. I'm going to. Okay, so the shade is kind of porous.
You've only got acid breath and fists and feet, though. We're monks. Oh, you might have a quarterstaff.
I've got a quarterstaff and one-handed, and I've got a quarterstaff two-handed. So
yes,
I can hit it with something.
You could hit it with the quarterstaff. Technically, I have a quarterstaff. I've never used it.
I'm gonna try and whack it with the quarterstaff.
Okay, you need to move to where you are within range.
Oh,
so go ahead and move your token.
That's, yeah. There. Whack it with the quarterstaff, and evidently I miss.
And you miss. Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But that was all your surprise round.
Yeah.
So let us clear the list. There we go. And don't forget to click on your token before.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I'm a bit at a loss as to what we're actually going to try and hit this thing with.
Well, I was still doing it damage, just not as much as normal.
And it seems like it's probably got quite a bit of damage to go.
Who knows?
Okay. Well, the shade rolled a 16 on its initiative.
So it's going first.
Oh, great.
So it's going first. And what you see, this shade that is somewhat ethereal, there is some bit of it that is in the mortal plane, but some bit of it is of some shadow plane. And it reaches forward with its hand and it tries to grab you.
Me?
Actually, just sort of, it's just reaching out to try and touch you. So it's sort of it's still sort of an attack. It's just it's a like almost like shocking grasp. It's like a touch attack. So he rolls for his attack a 13. That's actually a 17.
That hits.
One thing that you are starting to realize about the creatures in this area although they are quite powerful,
Yeah.
you can feel the power of this is not full strength.
Okay.
Like whatever energy is feeding these creatures, whatever has brought this darkness, has not fully manifested itself.
Okay. So
So,
we've got potentially time to stop it.
yes, exactly. And so this shade would normally do a lot more damage with this touch,
Yeah.
but you do take 1 point of strength damage.
I lose a point of strength.
You lose a
Okay.
point of strength.
Okay, temporarily, I'm assuming. I have been strength drained. It's a good thing I'm a dexterous-based monk.
And it
All right.
also does, on top of the strength damage, it does. Oh, I will show you that.
A 1.
It's a 1.
Do you have to add
1
anything?
point of damage.
Is it literally only 1 point?
Yes.
Awesome.
Like I said, they're obviously not quite full strength, but yes, you could feel as it touched you,
It drained
some
strength.
little bit of your strength has been pulled out of you.
You don't want to let this thing touch you.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yeah, that made me feel really weird.
So, with that, it is now Tariel's turn.
Awesome. Castellan has asked, would holy water work in this sort of thing? Thinking about the bits. I have absolutely no idea whether holy water would work in this thing. DM, would holy water make any difference?
I don't know. Would it?
I don't know, but that's a
I
really
wonder
good idea.
if a hand or a quarterstaff that was doused with it.
No, I was thinking, technically, we already have loads of holy water. I'm standing right by a pool that's probably full of holy water.
Blessed.
Blessed.
So,
Good point.
as you
So
look over
actually-
at the water, what is
Mm,
normally a crystal clear,
Oh,
brilliant,
no.
shimmering water is
No.
murky, cloudy, and dark.
So I'm not standing right beside a pool of holy water.
No, you're not.
No.
Okay, if you've got anything like what I've got, I'm looking at darts. I've got 10 darts. Do you have darts?
I
Because
do have darts.
is that worth standing back and
Yeah,
firing darts
take,
at
but
this thing?
you give it an attack of opportunity if you stand back now. It's
Well,
probably better to do
balls.
a one, do another quarterstaff or unarmed strike.
Right. Okay. Well, it's not my turn anyway. It's yours. But yeah.
Oh, it is. So okay, in that case,
It's Tariel.
I really didn't like that, and I think
In
I've
which
been
case, does
hurting
that mean
it.
I can move away? Because it's not my. No, I can't because it's
No.
not my turn.
That's not your turn.
I am
Let's
definitely
have a-
going to.
Hang about. Does a torch do anything?
I don't have a torch.
You don't?
Feel free to light one.
Okay, because I've got.
Oh,
10.
are you suggesting this in game? Right, feel free to light one. I'm gonna do a proper flurry of blows, which is 3 hits in one.
Go for it.
I am just gonna go mental on this thing. So 14, 18, and 25.
The 14 misses. The other 2 definitely hit.
Awesome. Okay. And I get to do a. Oh no! What have I done with the dice? Ah. Oh, there it is. All right, that's 1, 5. That does 15 damage with both hits. And I am going to use my open hand technique to have it make a strength saving throw. And if it fails, I'm going to push it up to 15 feet away.
Wow. Okay. Woo. It fails.
Awesome. And it can't take reactions until the end of my next turn.
Oh. Okay. So he has moved
15
1,
feet
2,
backwards.
3 feet, 15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did 15 damage.
And yet you feel like you didn't.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
Right. I'm starting to see the point of having you around when weird
Yeah.
stuff happens like this.
Yeah. I'm
So
so glad.
I wouldn't go that far. Let's not be, you know.
Did you not pick up on the sarcasm?
No, as I've told you, I don't really do subtlety. Dragonborn, you know, we're not really into it. Right. So I've got darts. What can I do with darts? DM, what can I do with darts?
Throw one.
Yeah, they are a thrown weapon.
They are a ranged weapon. Do
Yeah,
you not have
so-
them in your attack thing?
Attack, no.
No,
I have monk
interesting.
unarmed, quarterstaff, and quarterstaff.
In that case, do a d20 roll, add 2, and add whatever your dexterity modifier is.
Yeah,
Is that
so
the
it would
number or the
be
big number?
The dexterity box on the top left is the number in the big box.
Right, okay. So
Add that and another 2. So a d20 roll. So slash R d20
D20 plus 2
plus
plus 3.
whatever your dexterity modifier
your
is.
dex bonus is actually a 3.
Okay,
So your
it'd be
total
plus
would be
5.
d20 plus 5. Yeah.
And then your
1,
damage is, I
20.
believe, for a dart. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up.
16. Does that hit?
Actually, it does.
Nice.
1d4 plus 3 for damage.
1d4 plus 5.
You see your dart flying through the air, and it does strike. And you can see that this shade is definitely becoming less less
Shady?
there. It's starting to
shady.
dissipate.
Okay.
If this were still a living creature, you might call it bloodied.
Right.
If bloodied were a thing in D&D 5e,
Bloodied were a thing in D&D 5e.
we'd call it bloodied.
You would
Right,
definitely
okay.
say this guy is
bloodied.
the
But he's
ability
not.
for him to maintain his shape, holding himself together, that spirit world that's still connected to the physical. You have really almost gotten it, but you still feel like, even though the dart struck, it probably didn't
It went
do
straight
full
through.
damage.
It went
Right.
straight through.
That's all right.
It-
That's all right. I
yeah.
did something.
It might have
Barely twitching
more
as
fallen
afterwards
to
he
the
dropped his
ground.
broom. I don't think he's holding a broom anymore.
Is there anything else I can do, like a bonus action thingy? Do I get those or?
I don't know when you get.
Just,
For
you know,
bonus
since
actions-
he's 15 feet away from me, I feel like it would be.
Yeah, when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. So if you had thumped it, you could have thumped it again.
Right, okay.
I think
right.
because quarterstaff is our monk weapon.
Right.
Fair enough. That's all right. Good to know.
And then there are like sort of standard anyone can do type bonus actions to combat. But it's more like it's nothing that you really need to worry about right now.
Okay.
All right. On to Coldoro.
Okay. He is gonna come running up. Get between me and the shade. And go for another
Aw.
bite. Good if I was on the right character sheet. It's an 18.
Ooh.
Nice.
Bites
Solid
the
hit.
shade. Yay! 1d6 plus 2. Ah, he only does 4 damage
Mm.
with a bite, which is piercing. So I'm assuming it's less again.
It's not quite full damage.
But he did some damage.
He did
He
some damage.
definitely hurt
He's
it.
helped us out. I'm assuming his grapple does not work on a shade.
You kind of, it cannot be grappled like
Yeah.
that, no. So the shade is kind of flares for a second,
Mm-hmm.
almost like it was going to dissipate and
Okay.
comes back and
Ooh.
is trying to touch.
Coldoro.
Definitely going to use his grabby grab.
Yeah.
Does 14 hit?
Yes.
Ooh.
But only because I forgot to buy Coldoro armor in the gap in between.
Ooh. Okay. 1 point of strength damage.
1 point of strength damage. Okay, Coldoro is now 1 less on his attack.
Oof. And 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, Coldoro yelps.
Oh.
And a kind of ribbity kind of. Best thing to do for like a half ribbit.
Oh, bless him, poor Goldoro.
Okay, but that is
No,
the
not
Shade's
the frog.
Yeah.
Shade's turn, and right, everyone's like, "Don't hurt the pets!"
Don't hurt the pets. Yeah, so Tariel's gonna be a bit like, oh, great. Right, I'm gonna come running up. And I'm gonna try the more thumpy thump. And I'm tempted to do the same thing again. No, I think I'm just gonna go for a straight hit and then I'll bonus action another one. Trying to think of the name of a kick, but I can't. It's been a while since I did karate. 15, does that hit?
15 is the magic number.
15 is the magic number. Okay, so I do 1d4. I do another 9 damage.
And with the furious kick, you come whipping around. You solidly connect with what little physical material is left, and it dissipates into nothingness.
Yes!
Yay!
I kicked it to death. Bear has suggested that we should do a stream with just the pets. No owners. Just the pets.
Florian doesn't have one yet.
Neither do I.
He
No
thinks
comment.
the rest of the party is his pet.
Sounds about right from what I've gathered of Florian.
Yeah.
The Adventures of Spoon Lord and Friends.
Yeah.
That would be
pretty much
kind
does
of awesome.
actually sum up the mini adventure group. Right. Anyway, great. Shade done.
So there is, in fact, a broom laying on the floor right about here.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the floor.
I'm going to pick it up, inspect it.
I was going to say, it's not going to attack us, is it?
I don't care if it's going to attack us.
I care.
It's a normal broom.
It's the broom.
Oh, and there is also a tinder box that fell.
Oh, Pruitt's tinderbox? I might try and light the...
Go for it, because I already have a tinderbox. I don't think I need another one.
I'm gonna the one right beside me. I'm gonna try and light it.
Oh yeah, light the braziers.
Light the bridges.
And
Okay.
it lights.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go around the whole room. I'm gonna light them up.
Okay, I'm gonna light them as well.
Yeah. I think I might have a tinderbox. Do I have a tinderbox?
If you go up that side.
I don't have a tinderbox. I do now.
You do now.
Okay. Oh no, I do have a tinderbox. I have one already, so I will.
Now you have
In
two.
fact, the tinder box that you pick up
is Pruitt's.
Says PL.
That's Pruitt's. Okay, I will put it in my
Which would be
pocket for
his initials.
safekeeping, but I will then use mine to go around and light everything. And we go and light them all.
I'm working my way up the other side, lighting the ones.
And then once I've done them
Can you
all...
guys go ahead and roll for perception?
Oh boy.
Yeah, hold on. Caldera came with me just in case.
20.
Dirty 20, but 20 nonetheless.
20.
10.
You notice that as you light these, before you've lit this last one, this whisper is getting slightly louder
Louder.
Okay, so lighting the braziers, was that a good idea or a
I have
bad
absolutely
idea?
no idea now. I assumed it was a good idea because the evil shade was putting them out.
What
I have no
about
idea if we've done a good thing or not.
the other braziers near the top?
Now, one thing I will go ahead and put out to you is you are familiar with the grounds.
Yeah.
So you know that these rooms off to the right, in fact, you see the table back in there,
Yeah.
that would be like a small kitchen in there. And you know that in this area over here on the side, is where they would normally keep um, emergency first aid stuff. Like
Okay.
if somebody got hurt there, this is kind of like where
That's
there
where
would
they
be some
go.
supplies.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it work on
And if you
frogs?
look up and to the left, there's a door and two small rooms. This is actually where Anatole's offices would be.
Uh.
So,
Okay. I would stop lighting stuff at that point because I don't think
It does
I'd be
seem to have
sure
maybe
that's
had the wrong
actually
effect.
helping.
Yeah. Do you and the frog need medical attention?
Not massively. The frog does a little bit, and we've got the health potion though. Yeah, let's go to the first aid section
Yeah.
because that hurt a little bit. So we will go around the top of the pool, and I will look sadly into the pool, into the water on the way past. Be like, I used to be able to see my reflection.
So lighting the braziers, presumably the water has not changed color from lighting the braziers.
Still murky.
no. As you light the braziers, you do feel like the room is a little bit brighter. Like
So that sort of helped, but
nothing that has given off light has given off full light. It feels like
okay,
it's been dampened in some way,
but it
but
still
this
helped a
has
little bit.
added some light.
Okay.
Okay, so it wasn't an entirely a waste of our
No.
time.
So have you lit all the
We've
braziers
lit all of the
along
braziers
the side?
in along
Yeah.
these two sides, but not the
Yeah.
ones at the top yet. I still
Good.
may do it in a moment.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, yeah, then
Fair
I'm going to
enough.
come to this door, and I'm going to listen at this door because I'm getting a bit freaked out.
I think that would be a good idea.
Gonna listen. Oh, wrong one. That was Caldoro. Apparently Caldoro can hear stuff better than I can.
Well, Coldero, Coldoro,
Caldoro.
you see that Coldoro kind of looks a little anxious at you,
Okay.
and Anne-Maihri definitely hears a slight movement. There's something moving in there.
Right. Yeah. So what do we think the odds are there's another shade in there?
Quite high at this point, but
Yeah.
what other option do we have? We
To
haven't found Devon.
We haven't found Devon. Yeah, that it could be Devon.
It could be Devon. If Devon's been hurt by all this, or it could be Pruitt.
I thought we just killed Pruitt's shade. Oh, was that not actually Pruitt then?
That might not have actually been Pruitt. That might have been something pretending to be Pruitt.
Of course, because we didn't actually get a chance to not kill him, did we?
No.
Right.
So
Well,
I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna get bored of the conversation and open the door.
I think we're only gonna know if we open the door. So go for it. I can't hear what it is. So yeah, we're just gonna have to take a risk at this point.
Open the door.
There's a cat.
Oh, that stupid cat.
Well, no, hang on. Let's not go abusing the cat.
And there's also, you can see that this is the first aid
Kit.
supplies. Yeah.
I'm gonna come warily nearer the cat, like where it might attack at any moment.
Runs off
Again.
and disappears.
That cat is irritating.
Now, maybe we should find some food at some point and see if we can.
Yeah, we go to the
with it.
kitchens and find some milk.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe I should bring you with me.
Well, I suppose
Use
if
curiosity
you
to kill the cat.
Yeah, I was going to say Bear just suggested use curiosity to kill a cat.
Yeah, you might need to tattoo that on your right hand.
Satisfaction will bring it back.
want.
Okay, I'm gonna check out the room. Check out the first aid supplies.
Okay, so as you look around the room,
Investigation,
go ahead and make perception checks.
perception checks. Natural 20.
Nat 20.
I don't even need to bother throwing a perception check then.
There you go.
Probably don't.
All right, so around the room, you see that this chest over here is exactly as you remembered it from your days of being here. That is exactly where people are going to keep some supplies that will be helpful to you. You can see still that these walls and this mist that's coming up through the cracks is actually permeating the stonework, and that's what's aging these.
Okay. Is it aged the chest?
The chest itself does look more worn. Everything in the room looks worn. There are a couple of torches, and again, they just aren't emitting the kind of light that you would expect from a light. So,
So the supplies might not be in brilliant shape either.
Flick them open, see what's inside. Flick the chest
So-
open.
all right. So you open the chest, and you are going to find all kinds of bandaging. You find 2 health potions.
Okay. I hand one to Tariel and I stick the other one down Caldora's gob.
Thank
Not
you very
Tariel.
much.
I am Tariel. The
Very-
other American.
I'll have another one of those. Thank you very much.
And I give the other one to Caldoro. Literally.
Down in
heal
there, there's
Caldoro.
also a vial of holy water.
Ooh. I pull it out and go,
Excellent.
shake it and go, this might be useful.
I just realised I never got round to putting the other vial that Thingamy gave us. So I've now got
You've
what,
now
two
got
healing
2
potions?
healing
Mhm.
potions. I've got one.
Well, and
because...
They
actually
weigh anything?
one is a special healing potion from
Okay.
Nara. I would call
Right.
that Nara's vial.
Okay, well, you gave
Okay.
us 2 of those. One each.
Yeah, you each have
Okay.
one. Right.
Okay. I'm going to use one of the bog standard ones from the kit to heal Caldoro.
Okay.
So is
How
that,
much do
is
they
that the
weigh?
usual healing potion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
usual healing
2d4
potion.
plus 2. Caldoro is back to full health.
Awesome. You're also going to find 6 gold coins down in there.
Ooh.
You're going to find on the shelves, you'll find prayer books. That would be sort of the normal prayer books you would be expecting.
I'm not going to loot the gold because that kind of feels a bit weird because that's my own monastery.
And the whole reason you left was to make gold. To
So I'm
bring
not I'm
back.
going to leave the gold.
Yeah, and on the shelves, you find all sorts of just basic supply stuff that you can pick up in any general store.
Okay.
And actually, in the bottom corner, in this corner over here, because you had that nat 20, you also see that there is underneath the bottom shelf,
Yeah.
there is 2 small gemstones.
Oh, like hidden underneath the bottom shelf?
Like either they fell and got knocked back there, or someone was hiding them.
Okay, I'm going to pull them out and I'm going to stuff them in the chest.
Oh, very good.
And then
All right.
shut the chest.
And shut the chest. Excellent.
And then I'm going to go keep looking for Devon. So we're going to go north.
Okay.
And also potentially to the kitchens, I guess, if we're looking for milk.
These doors are now open. These
all
doors
open,
were
'cause the
open
cat ran
already.
through them.
Cat
Okay.
ran through.
Okay, I'm going to peek around the corner again. So before I go through the door, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, is there more stuff? 14 for that one.
This room you can see is pretty much empty. It actually looks like this room has been ransacked a little bit. Like somebody was definitely searching for something, and you got a 15. You definitely see a little bit of blood by this door over here,
No, somebody's hurt. Which door? The top one or the
the top door.
top door?
Right.
That's not me that saw that though. So
And these shelves have foodstuffs.
okay.
Unfortunately, all of the foodstuffs are now rotted.
Yeah.
Ah,
Had a feeling you were going to say that.
so there's no milk.
Yeah.
I've got rations. Suppose we could try rations.
So have I actually. Yeah. Next time we see the cat.
We'll try and feed it with
Okay.
rations. Great. I'm gonna just check the kitchen, assuming the kitchen door is open.
Okay.
Because I'm like, where's Devon? Already.
And you open the door over there. And in the kitchen, you can see that this is definitely a place where a fight has happened.
Okay.
There's a little more blood on this table. This shelf right here has been knocked over. Like this one up top has been knocked over. Along this wall is normally like a little cook fire. That has been put out. And again, all the food that you find in here is questionable at best.
Okay. So it looks like something happened.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay.
All right. We best try Anatol's office then. Because Devon went somewhere.
Devon went somewhere. I mean, I'm thinking we could do worse than just check all the rooms. There's one directly opposite the passageway
That's
here
true.
that's close, so we
So
might as well.
We'll come through this way.
Yeah.
Door 2.
And you're checking which door?
The one above
The
us.
one straight above us.
Straight north.
In your time in the monastery, you come to realize you've never been in that room.
Oh. Okay, we might
This
hesitate
feels like
then.
a good opportunity.
Yeah. Maybe. I'd be tempted to check Anatol's office first, because if Devon went to try and find something or to do something, he's more likely to be in Anatol's office.
Okay. I'm thinking that since it was a weird thing that happened, it's not the kind of thing you're necessarily going to find stuff out about in the normal rooms, but we can check Anatol's office first.
Yeah, Anatol's office first.
Okay.
So we'll come back this way. I'm so tempted to light the other braziers.
Let's maybe not, considering how close they are to the black, horrible, misty stuff.
Yeah. So tempted though.
As you get closer to that pool,
This pool.
you start hearing the whispers again.
Let's not light braziers.
Let's not light the.
Let's go check Anatol's
let's go check
office.
Anatol's office.
Like you were really, really keen to. Let's just stick with that
okay.
plan.
All right. Let's just check Anatol's office. He's not going to like us being in there anyway.
Which is another excellent reason to check his office.
We're definitely in agreement on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pause by the door and listen though. 11. I don't hear anything.
Hang on a second.
Cast. I'm still trying to decipher the whispers. The first time I thought it was cola. Huzzah! A new D&D soft drink.
Cola, huzzah! Okay, I got 17 on my perception.
Oh. What you think you can hear on the other side is someone who is asleep, but
He's
they're
snoring.
obviously in pain,
Okay.
like that kind of
Slightly
restless,
labored,
labored breathing,
snoring.
and there might be, you might even think that there's the crackle of a fire.
Okay.
Okay, this sounds like human type noises.
Okay. So I'll open the door.
Go for it.
As you open the
Go
door,
inside.
make a dex check.
A dex check.
Is that just you
Saving
or
throw or just a
me as well?
dexterity check?
Whichever's better for you.
do I need to do one as well?
24.
Nope, just the first one through the door. What'd you get?
Excellent.
24.
24. Great. Devin doesn't punch you.
I dodged a punch from Devin. Hi, Devin. There you are.
Oh, I can't believe you're here. Come here, come in and shut that door quick.
All right. We'll do as we're told, I think.
Yeah.
Shut the door. What's going on?
So, you know that this place is called the Moonvein Monastery. But there's a reason why this place exists. You guys were not supposed to ever find out about this.
Shocker.
Anatole made sure that no one knew the true meaning behind all of your, and he's really kind of, he has to stop for a minute. He has bandaged himself, and you can see that there is some kind of wound that is not healing.
Okay. So if I used a healing potion, it would be wasted, kind of not healing?
Make a perception check.
Possibly a Nara's potion kind
14.
of situation.
Okay, you can tell that you kind of see that across parts of his chest, and like as he kind of rolls on his
Oh
shoulders,
God.
there are marks on him that are going to take longer to heal.
Okay.
A potion is probably wasted at this point.
Okay. Okay.
What about Nara's potion?
I think would probably be wasted as well.
Right.
You don't
okay.
actually know what Nara's potion does yet.
Well, that's a
True.
good point.
So, he looks at you and to Tariel and says, "We should never have sent you away. I know you feel like you left.
Send me.
I know.
Oh yeah, don't worry. She was very clear that she left of her own accord.
Oh, shut up.
You too. This is
What?
why I like you guys. It's that
Yeah.
that fight, that spirit. Oh God, how old were you when you first came here?"
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We don't know how old I am.
Well, you were young.
Yeah. Especially for an elf.
Especially for an elf.
Yeah.
Anatole did not agree with the way we took in orphans.
Yeah, kind of got that message.
he
Anatole's a
thinks that
dick.
he is the head of my monastic order. I cannot call him
Names.
what you said, but I also can't disagree.
Good stuff.
This is why we like Devon.
Yeah. Do
And
we
he
need to
kinda
like rebandage?
laughs and
here?
Okay, don't make you laugh.
don't.
I'm gonna look slightly guilty at that. No, don't laugh.
I'm not. That's just good for you.
Okay.
Anatole, he left knowing I sent you that letter, knowing you couldn't possibly make it in time.
What happened?
She was vibrant and full of life like she always is. And her skin started becoming like an ashen color.
What, Joanna?
Joanna. And it was so quick. It was so fast. And then she was gone. And we did what we could when we could. But nothing could save her. So
Sorry.
So the decision was made to take her into the hills, as is the way with these nuns, to have burial rites done and return to the earth. But they should have been back. They should be back by now. That rumbling, that shaking of the earth, it felt like something shifted. And we could hear the rock slide. We could hear the paths being blocked, and it just so completely fills that it's going to take days, weeks to dig that out. And then the mist came. The moon is up longer of the day than is normal. But that's good. This is part of the monastery's way of protecting itself.
But
this monastery is built above an ancient portal. Some elder thing has been sealed below it. And it is the moonlight captured in the ponds that help keep the doors shut. Something disturbed it.
So the fact that the pools aren't reflecting the moonlight anymore,
Is
would that
bad.
bad?
Is really bad.
There was something. Pruitt wasn't right. We have to light all the braziers.
Okay, we've lit most of them. Tariel's going to be so relieved hearing that.
But Pruitt was... He kept putting them out.
It's okay.
There's something wrong with him.
It's all right. We've dealt with Pruitt. It's okay. It wasn't really Pruitt. Not anymore. Not if he's gone. I'm going to slump down at that point. I'm actually going to sit on the floor and be a bit like, oh my gosh, I can't take this all in. Because now you're telling me that Joanna didn't die of natural causes. What do we do? How do we fix it?
You know what? You guys hang out there for a minute. I'm just going to look out this door and make sure it's safe to start lighting these braziers, because that feels kind of important right now.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, it's just taken me a minute to go do that. God knows
11.
You just noticed that the pool is dark and murky.
Right.
Oh, great.
All right. I'll get back up again because I'll be like, I don't have time for pity party.
Wait.
No.
Before you go, I have to tell you. In the next room, in Anatol's office, there is an incense that has to be added to the large brazier.
Okay.
That's good.
Great.
This is going to open a door you've never seen open.
Oh, okay. We get to go into the secret room. I'm going to look at Verican and actually be slightly excited.
Awesome. And Verican's going to be quite pleased that you're not looking kind of smug right now.
Because choosing to come here first.
Well,
no, I'm not
yeah,
smug at all.
because we wouldn't have been able to get into the other room anyway.
I hadn't actually thought of that. Too focused on the task at hand. I'm going to go get the incense.
Okay. The incense, and he kind of points to the next little office chamber.
Let me go through here.
And that is where it is located.
I'll probably do.
Devon, is there anything else we need to know?
Well, listen. I can tell you that this room is safe as long as that door is shut. There are wards on this area.
Okay,
if you
so
feel like you need to rest or heal,
come back.
This is. I have been safe here for a couple of days now.
Okay. Well, it could be a good moment to take a short rest. I'm kind of aware. I don't want to take one too soon.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Is it worth asking?
Yeah, you grab the incest. Is it worth the incest?
The incest?
Is it
wow, different show.
Yeah.
Very dark.
Didn't realize it was that kind of monastery, huh?
I know we're sisters and all, but let's not get too personal.
Does Devon know about the cat?
Oh, that's a good point.
Have you seen the cat around?
There's this weird kind of not quite cat.
Have you got the incense yet?
I have got the incense. I've gone to the incense. I'll come back with the incense.
Cool.
I haven't seen a cat.
Well, it's not really a cat. Okay.
Yeah, it's a kind of general approximation of a cat. Would you like to do a perception check in the doorway? Because my perception check sucked balls.
I will go to the doorway and I will check whether it is safe. Not much better.
You can tell the water is dark and murky.
Right, I'm gonna go light the braziers, and I'm gonna stick the incense as liberally as I possibly can in the top one.
I'm gonna light this one.
Okay. And we'll shut the door behind us to keep Devon safe.
Oh yeah.
Good. Okay. So, as you finish lighting the last of the braziers with the incense, you can see light coming through, and there's shafts of light that actually hit onto these spots. And when they're all lit, there is sort of a reflective cumulative effect, which is definitely a magical sort of a deeper magic than you would expect in a monastery. But it glows. And it actually starts to clear the water below you.
Yay! It's working.
Roll
like,
perception.
Working. It's working.
Roll perception.
8. Oh, Verican might notice something.
Verican notices that the water is now bubbling.
Bubbling.
Oh boy.
It's clearing all right.
But it's also bubbling.
But it's also slightly bubbling.
I don't remember it bubbling.
I'm gonna yell back to the other room, like, Devon, should it be bubbling?
And before the words can even escape your mouth.
Oh, it shouldn't be bubbling. Great.
In fact, the murkiness that has been down there, that is now being chased out by the smells and the clearing of the water, are tentacles. You see,
it's a kraken
coming out of this water.
4 of them, apparently.
No, these are
No.
made of wisps of smoke. They're more like
Oh.
tendrils that are reaching out at you, trying to grab onto roll initiative.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I think I cleared it before you. You had just put it in there, and yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna do.
How to make holy water, boil the hell out of it, or in this case, tentacles.
So, oh God, I can't remember. I always do this. Add to turn. And their turn order is. Oh, I'm sorry. I will let Tariel go first, though.
You will let Tariel go first.
How very generous of you.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19, but.
Okay. Yeah, Castellum has just said you did pick up some holy water. Could you put it in the water? I was tempted to sprinkle some holy water and see what effect it had.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you now have 4.
So these 4 tentacles are all attached to the same thing. It's one.
Honestly,
with 4
what
tentacles.
you see is that it's comes up out of the murkiness.
Okay.
They're not.
So.
They're not wholly physical.
Ugh, more of those.
More shady stuff.
Yeah, these are. It's like if you were to take the murkiness of the water and congeal that into a whipping tentacle.
Yeah. Great.
I have a feeling acid isn't going to work on those, which I'm rather disappointed about.
Yeah. Tell me about it. You're actually not that helpful.
Oh, well, that's rich coming from the person who hasn't even been here for a long time.
I'm here when it matters.
I will say there is enough physical
You weren't here a week ago.
Right, I'm going to ignore that and attack something. I'm going to take off the stopper from the holy water flask, but I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to literally punch while holding it, so it splashes over my hand as I punch.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
16. Because I'm worried about wasting it. So I'm kind of like, I literally just want to splash it as I attack.
16 hits.
Awesome.
Roll damage.
It's 8 damage. Plus holy water.
The holy water obviously had an effect.
Okay.
So the whole 8 damage, you feel like it made solid contact.
Okay. Awesome.
So the one tentacle kind of pulls back from the touch of your hand in holy water.
I'm going to do it again then. With my bonus action. Just do the same thing again. Punch it again. Oh, 9. I'm assuming that misses.
Oh, it's flailing so much you can't actually reach it.
Do I get anything for splashing more holy water?
You would not have hit with the holy water either.
Okay. I'm going to be like, holy water seems to work.
Which is brilliant for you, but I don't have any.
Good point. People
watching.
hang
about, since the water has now cleared, does that mean the water is holy again?
The water has not wholly cleared. There's still a murk because these tentacle creatures are in it.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
All right.
Castellum has redeemed the chest redemption pole. I believe we're about to be given another flask of holy water.
Holy huzzah smash!
Bear, could you do a poll?
Oh, and I'll wait on this because the 4 tentacles each get a turn, and they are moving at the same time.
Oh, much fun.
Oh man.
I'm assuming Bear heard me. Yeah, he says on it. Right, great.
Perfect.
Great. There's a poll coming.
A pole as in a P-O-double-L or a pole as in a P-O-L-E to give me some holy water?
P-O-double-L.
Right.
They're choosing, I mean, they're obviously going to choose the holy water, but we said we'd do a poll with it just to
Right.
check that they don't actually want to make us suffer and not have one.
And Brian's all, make them suffer, make them suffer.
Put
They have lots of
Tariel through
extra money to
hell. There we go. Now there is a poll. You can
Hey.
decide what to spend it on.
Holy water.
3 people have already gone straight for holy water. Yeah, 4. Awesome.
Thanks, guys. How many do we need to respond before?
Oh, it's a minute timer, so it's more of
Right.
a timer thing than a.
Right, gotcha.
Awesome. Looks like we're about to get another vial of holy water for you.
Which is brilliant because you're literally right on the other side of this thing
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I'm closer to both of these than you both of my two than you are to your two.
Well,
Quite
you're
possibly.
actually equally.
True, in D&D world, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is holy water. So 450 bits have been spent on holy
Nice.
water. And Castellan
Good
said, I
stuff.
hope there's no holes in the bottle. Not that kind of holy.
Right, so
Okay.
I now have holy
So-
water.
Yes. It
Result.
seems as if Verican magically
Has
looks
holy
down
water.
and sees at the base of this brazier a hidden. Just is that a vial of holy water? I think it is.
Ask.
Let's
And
hope so.
Magic DM Land says you get a bonus reaction to go ahead and pick that up.
Yay!
Right now.
Yay! Right now.
And I stoop down, I grab the holy water, and then I kind of angle my head back so that the flailing tentacle reaching for me just goes right over my head and misses. Just
That's what you
You don't
hope.
get to decide that.
well, they weren't actually trying to attack at that point. They were just generally flailing about.
That's true.
Generally
That's true. I did
flailing.
make them flail
This
a
is
little,
general
didn't
preparatory flailing rather than
Okay.
actual attacking.
So now this Tariel, your turn is over, I
Yeah.
believe.
I am done.
So this tentacle here, which I didn't name, okay, it just has a token.
Which tentacle is it?
It's this one
Okay.
right here.
The one
So
closest
the
to
others-
Coldoro.
Coldoro.
So the others are all going to have their turns at the same time, are they?
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
going to
Oh,
go
great.
clockwise round the circle.
So I'll kind of go this way. Coldoro is the closest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's a nat 20. So-
Don't kill Coldoro.
I don't try not to kill Coldoro. Okay. So at this point, Coldoro needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay,
The tentacle has reached out and wrapped around him.
Oh no.
He is now restrained.
Okay.
So
Tariel's
let's
gonna be like, no, not my frog.
let's put some kind
Not
of
my
marker
frog.
that shows that you are restrained. None of those. A grenade? I don't think I'm going to put a grenade on you.
No.
I'm going to put
Just
a little
red dot or something.
little interdiction. What
Yeah,
is
that
that?
works.
That works. See, there's a little
That works.
No
It's
bob
entry.
up in the
wrapped
corner.
around it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now for damage.
Oh man.
Oh, but it was a critical.
It was a critical, which means you roll the damage dice twice. But you only add the modifier once. Don't kill my frog.
What does 7 do to the frog?
Seven is about 40%.
Okay. It was 7.
It was 7. Was it really
With
7?
that tentacle.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh. And he was full health.
Yeah. So now this tentacle is going to move.
Your daughter will not forgive you if you kill my frog.
um,
That's such a laugh.
hey, the dice does as the dice wheels, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to live in my house if I do that.
The frog will get saving throws.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I will try and
No
save my
worries.
frog.
No worries.
I'll even try and save the frog.
Yeah, we'll all try
Okay.
and save the frog.
So this black tentacle here is going to make a whipping motion at you, also trying to grasp onto you.
Me.
And that would be an 18.
Which hits.
Which hits. Okay. Dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. 22.
Yay, you make that.
Actually make a saving throw.
You take 5 damage,
Okay.
but you are not restrained.
Okay. I shake it off.
There you go.
Just a scratch.
Get out.
This one is going to come over
Of course
and
it is.
make a whipping motion at you.
And I'm... Oh no, you're doing a thing first.
Does 10 hit?
Which number am I looking at?
Armor
You're looking at your
class.
armor class.
Armor class. It does not.
Oh, good. So that tentacle comes whipping over at you, but it's kind of clumsily done because it was moving as it did that, as it came over. So it swipes over your head, probably while you were reaching down for that vial of holy water.
Ha! In your face, sucker! Which is actually more apropos than I thought it was going to be. Tentacle.
Okay,
Awesome.
so the other tentacle. Ooh,
Final
that
tentacle.
is definitely not a hit. So, you know, 3s.
Not a hit.
So, not a hit. That is it for the 4 beasties.
Verikin.
Good.
Verikin.
Right.
Splash him with holy water.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. How about... Okay, I can only attack one at a time, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. So
But you do get a bonus action if you're doing unarmed or with quarterstaff.
that's good, because I'm thinking if I splash my quarterstaff with holy water...
Then you get a bonus action extra attack. The monk's ability is that if you hit really fast with one fist, you're allowed to hit with the other fist, basically. Or hit really fast with your weapon.
So I
you're
can
also
use
allowed to hit with the
quarterstaff
fist. So you
one-handed?
can hit twice. Yeah, if you use quarterstaff one-handed, you can hit twice.
Okay, I'll do that then. But I get to splash it with holy water.
You
because
could do
I've
what
got
I
the...
did and hold the flask and thump with it.
Yes, but if I use the quarterstaff, I get it's a 1d6 rather than a 1d4.
Yeah, but then it... yeah, okay, whatever. As long as you use the holy water.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
going to put the holy water on the quarterstaff.
Yeah, but that would be an action, and then you don't get the bonus action.
Oh, I see. I really want to whack it with a stick. But
No comment.
I just want to whack it with a stick.
Punch it!
fine. You realize this is going to go horribly wrong now because you're forcing me to do it.
Punch it with
Right,
the holy water.
I punch it with the holy water in my hand, mostly just to shut Tariel up because she keeps on yelling at me to punch it with the holy water in my hand.
It worked.
You definitely hit.
Good.
I'm gonna look smug now.
Well, hope so after that. I'm not even looking at you, smug face McSmuggy over there. Right, so now I have to figure out damage.
Yes, please.
Right. Okay.
One of us
Don't
got
tell me.
inspiration,
Don't
but
tell.
I'm not sure which one of us.
Oh.
Oh, you were that's to Verican for going ahead
Yay.
and doing the punchy punch.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Right, 1d4 plus 3. 1d4 plus 3. 7.
Awesome. You definitely feel like that made full contact.
Good. As I would bleeding well hope. Right. And for my bonus action, I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to... I don't even know which one I'm attacking at this point. Does it really matter?
I think you would probably be attacking this bottom one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to punch it again, holding the holy water. And I'm going to use inspiration.
Oh,
Really
glad
good
you used
thing
the
you did.
inspiration. Good call.
Wow. Right, okay, that hits, right?
Mhm.
Right, okay, so 1d4 plus 3. Oh, no, hang on. 4. No.
Awesome.
Okay.
But it's on the same tentacle, so presumably it's
You've
a
done
bit.
11 in total.
Yeah.
Gosh. These
Tariel, how
tentacles
much
are
did you do to
easy.
that first one?
15.
15, right? Yeah, that's what I had written down. I just want to make sure I was right. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Verican, that was your turn.
Coldoro. He's restrained. Can he bite the tentacle restraining him?
He can try, presumably.
The internet is for
Not.
looking up stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I looked this up last night and then I just want to double check because I think it's not grappled.
It's restrained.
It's restrained. So its speed becomes 0 and can't benefit from speed bonuses.
Okay.
Attack rolls against it are at advantage, and the creature's attack rolls are disadvantage. And they have disadvantages on dex saving throws.
Great.
So if you want to try and get out of the restraint, you can use either strength or dexterity to try and break free from the restraint. You can attack with your bite, but it's at disadvantage if you don't get out of the restraint. And I'm pretty sure B is the one that's holding him, right? That's sort of the bottom of the two. You hit the top one.
I hit
the bottom one's restraining him.
Yeah, so it's not one that's damaged, so it's not like I'm likely to even be able to get him out.
Right.
Right, okay, he will try and make a strength, try and wriggle out of it with strength.
Okay.
But you could, all right, yeah.
Oof.
8.
Didn't make it.
No.
Oh dear.
Not the frog.
Not the frog.
You can't do anything else then. He's gonna rib it as if to say, "Get me out." Rub it.
DM's job equals looking this up. Yeah. Okay, so that was it for Coldoro.
Okay.
Tariel.
Okay. Tariel. I'm pretty sure she would switch focus and save the frog. So I'm going to attack the tentacle restraining the frog. I'm going to use a key point and do flurry of blows again. So it's going to be a triple hit with the holy water.
Nice.
2 hit, 1 really misses. I'm assuming.
Roll damage.
Roll damage. 2 and another 2, 4 plus 10. So that's 14 on the tentacle restraining Caldoro. Cover Caldoro with holy water. Well, I am attacking the tentacle that is kind of wrapped around.
So with that particular tentacle unleashes from the frog.
Yay!
And is somewhat
Wibbly.
flailing.
Okay.
And actually, this one in particular submerges.
Oh.
So I'm going to pull that one off over there. It's submerged.
It's submerged. Okay.
So that means it's not necessarily got rid of, but it's
No,
not
but
there right now.
We've made it think
Defeated,
twice.
not necessarily dead. Right.
Yeah.
Make Calduro a saint.
Saint Calduro.
All right. So that was it for your moves.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get more of these. All right.
Oh,
So this one here is going to attack Tariel.
Mm-hmm.
Again, trying to grab and restrain.
Oh, do you want to take the interdiction sign off Caldoro because he's no longer restrained, is he?
Oh, thank you for
That's a good
reminding me.
point.
And it's gone.
Yay! Caldoro is free.
All right.
Free the frog.
Tariel, does 12 hit?
No.
Oof. This tentacle goes flailing above your head. It's obviously been very damaged from your first attack on it. And it was a little tentative because of that holy water.
Pun intended or pun non-intended?
No, that was not intended. My brain just works in mysterious ways.
And the tentacle was tentative.
Tentative tentacle. Tis a tentative tentacle. That's, I don't know what that is. So, this one here is completely undamaged so far, and it's going to try for Verican again.
Of course it is.
12.
And it flails around, looking really, really stupid, and misses me completely.
Oh, okay. So that one has missed.
Who
This
gets
one here.
inspiration? Claire Cat's given someone inspiration, but I don't know who. Maybe the DM for his tentative tentacles. Both of us arguing so much it stopped Bryan talking.
That really does take some work too.
You were speechless on Monday.
I was.
There was a moment where you totally didn't know what to say.
It was completely like Tariel and Florian's goodbye was sort of a.
That wasn't the moment I was thinking. When I said I've been turned to
it's when
stone,
you were dead.
I'm essentially dead. You literally you opened your mouth and went like.
Yeah.
And froze.
I saw that on the clip. That was quite entertaining.
Yeah, Florian was not happy.
No.
He was
Sorry.
shocked. So
Slight
every
aside.
once in a blue moon,
You can make Bryan speechless.
It can be speechless. Okay, so this other tentacle, which is hurting, but not dead yet.
What's the
Not
pity?
dead yet.
16.
It hits.
Okay.
Damn it.
Please make a dex saving throw.
Right. Crap. I have a feeling that's how that went.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you are now restrained, but you only took 2 points of damage.
Good. Right. Someone remind me how I do
And
that.
boom.
Your health in the big box that says current hit points in the
Goes
middle.
down by 2.
Down by 2.
Okay, cool.
And
I'm
you are
still alive.
restrained. You are restrained by the bottom one, which is the injured one.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so that is it for the moment. Okay, Verikin, it's your turn.
Right. I am going to attack something. Probably the injured one that's holding me makes the most sense.
Well,
So
it'll be at disadvantage because
You're at disadvantage
restrained.
because you are restrained.
You could make a strength or dexterity check to get out, but dexterity will be with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that, okay, what have I got more of? Strength or dexterity?
Wait,
I've
dexterity
actually
with
got-
disadvantage. So
Right,
it'll be the lower
okay.
of the two rolls, unless you use your inspiration to cancel it out, in which case it would be a straight dex check.
And I haven't got any inspiration.
We just
so...
got given inspiration.
Oh, did I? Right, okay, thanks for that. I think I'm not gonna take the risk. I'm gonna try a strength. If I try a strength saving throw and it fails, does that mean I can't do anything else?
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. So
But
what if I
again,
just
you
try?
could use the inspiration to have advantage on that one.
Right. So do I have to do a saving throw before I can do anything else?
Or you attack with disadvantage, which
Yeah,
you could use your inspiration to negate.
So
Okay, so I'm better off using the inspiration on a strength check, and it won't be at disadvantage.
Then it'll be at advantage.
It'll be at advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
because you are restrained, your speed and movement is 0.
But I'm still strong.
So
Yep.
yeah.
Right.
So you can't
Okay.
you can't disengage or dash or anything like that.
Right. Wouldn't dream of it. Right. Strength plus inspiration.
Hey,
22.
you have gotten out of its wily grasp.
Yes. Now what? Can I do anything else?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's disappointing. There's no bonus action or
No, because
anything?
you have to use the attack action with an unarmed strike to get the bonus action as another attack.
So all I've done is get away from it, but I can't actually
Yeah.
do anything to hurt it further, which is a
Not-
pity because I was
not
really
at
looking
level
forward to
1.
hurting it.
Mm. But you are now free again, so
Okay.
As a
Fine.
bonus action this turn, because you used inspiration, I would let you shake some holy water at it.
Ooh.
I'll do that then.
Shake some holy water as you wriggle free.
As you wiggle free.
Awesome. So as I pull free, I shake holy water at it and call it some choice things in Draconic and Elvish and
you
a
go
couple of
ahead
other
and-
languages, just
Can you
because
go-
I feel the need to vent my ire.
I love this. The tentacle does not understand a single word of what you've said,
That really doesn't matter to me.
but
did.
it would like you to make a dex check. Like, it's kind of
that a
like an attack.
Like an
Dexterity.
attack.
No, so that's not the saving. Is that a saving throw?
Not a saving throw, just
No,
a.
click on the word dexterity in the box beside it, in
Mhm.
the one with your actual base stat in.
Dexterity.
There you go. 7.
Well, it's dex versus dex, so. I'm gonna show you all. Wait, where's my camera?
Also
see
7.
that?
So who wins when it's
It
a
rolled
draw?
No, that's a 1.
Oh, it's a 1.
It
I critically failed
critically failed.
trying to dodge the holy water.
I am so very
No.
not sorry.
Can you go ahead and roll 2d4 for me?
Yes, I can. 2d4 6.
That holy water being sprinkled onto that particular beastie, you see it fizzle and dissipate.
Yes, we got rid of
Oh, yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god!
yeah.
Yay! Go Verikin, your first kill.
Woo! Oh yeah. Fear me, tentacle dickheads. Yay! Ha! Okay, I'm
Okay.
done.
Dancy done. It is
Kulduro.
Kuldoro's turn.
He is gonna bite the nearest tentacle. This time he's probably like, "Arr."
Yeah, tentacle thoroughly deserves to be bitten.
Yeah, totally biting. 22.
Nice. Go
Nice.
Kuldoro.
And it is a 5. It would normally be a 6, but we've lost some strength.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot about that. So
Yeah.
sad. Anyway,
Oh, you
as he
sound so sad. Was that sarcasm?
me? So, fortunately, it's still feeling the effect of having holy water just hit it within the last round. So, the bite clamps onto a meaty material part, and you could just see the jaw. And like for a minute, there is actually a chunk in his mouth of this tentacle kind of. I mean, it's a frog. It doesn't have a to it, but anyway, it bit, and there was a piece. And as Caldero starts kind of chomping on it a little bit, it realizes that it's gone.
Oh, he's gonna tilt his head to the side again and be a bit like,
Oh.
So that one is
Oh, that one's gone as
gone.
well. Nice.
Okay.
I'm tempted to say we should stop there, but we won't be able to leave the turn order in the turn order because it'll need to be used by the mini adventure group.
Oh, that's right. So,
So
here,
we
let
might
me.
need to
kill
finish
this
the
tentacle.
battle
Oh,
because we're a bit late. We should normally have stopped by now, but I might let us finish this battle.
Come on, let's finish this battle.
All right.
okay, Tariel.
Can I get to that tentacle by going around the edge of the pool, or is the thingy in the way? Words.
The skull is much larger than the brazier itself. 1, 2,
Okay,
3.
so I could
4.
come
Yeah,
around that way.
yeah, you can do that.
Great, awesome. Otherwise, I was about to take a dip. Not that kind of dip.
Oh,
People, now is not the time.
ew.
There's a
Anyway,
flaily
so-
thing right
I'm
here.
going to splash some more holy water and thump
Yay.
on the 12. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
All right, I'm gonna try bonus action for the other one. 15.
Hits.
Yay!
Yay.
So I do another 8 damage with a thumpy thump. Take another swing.
Well,
at it.
that's the first time that one in particular has been hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do any more than that, I don't think.
Okay. So
Oh boy.
this guy has
It's
reemerged,
I wondered when they were going to show up again.
and he is going to take a swipe at Kuldoro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh,
But he's
Kuldoro.
at disadvantage because he had to reemerge.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's a 5, so obviously that's going to be the low roll. Yeah. Comes up, is flailing. It's pretty hurt. So when it swings at
Yep.
Kuldoro, was expecting something not quite as short as a frog, and completely misses. But the Azavan is now going to swipe at Tariel because
Tariel?
you just
Yeah.
did major damage.
Yeah.
3.
No.
No. Okay. I will have it pointed out that I have rolled terrible with my actual physical dice today.
Personally, not complaining.
No.
You guys should
Just saying.
almost be dead by now,
Yep.
but you're
Oh,
not.
oh
No.
well.
Okay.
How terrible.
Very
We
good.
haven't died. Oh
Okay,
no.
Verikin, it is your turn.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna punch it with holy water. This one.
Ooh, 24.
Nice.
Nice. That is definitely a hit.
Right. Okay. Okay. So that's one D4.
Don't highlight everything. Stop. Stop. Sorry, that's my computer was
1D4
not being friendly.
plus 3. 7.
Right. 7. Yeah, this one is definitely like. And all the while this is happening, you're still hearing.
Oh, the creepy thing won't shut up.
That's okay. One creepy thing at a time.
Yep.
Tentacles first, then more creepy thing.
Now she can do the bonus action attack again,
I was
right?
gonna say,
Yeah,
can
you can do it
I
again.
can do a bonus action, can't I?
Yep.
Roll it.
Fabulous. Okay, so holy water punch.
10.
Ah,
Does
bollocks.
not hit.
Excuse my language.
You said it
no
in
heat.
Draconic, it's fine.
That's right. No one on
Yeah,
the
it's
stream
much
can hear
longer
you.
and more impressive sounding in Draconic.
That's right.
With a little bit of acid spilling out as well. It really makes an impact.
Okay, Kuldoro.
He is
I'm an
going
absolute
to...
idiot. I just realized we're about to have a rest. I could have just acid breathed these guys. Oh no, but they're not like properly physical, are they? So we decided.
Well, you haven't tried it yet, so
Yeah, too late now. Oh well.
Okay, right.
they're not dead yet. You still have
Kuldoro
turns.
This is true.
going to go for another bite on that tentacle near it. 18.
18.
18 hits.
Awesome. And it does 5 damage.
Okay.
But that's without the holy water effect.
Yeah, because it doesn't have holy water effect.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does because it was hit. No, it was not
No.
hit with holy water last turn, was it?
No.
No.
No. Okay, so this the bite is there, but it's just not quite
Yep.
meaty.
Okay.
Okay, Tariel.
I'm going to try and finish off this one by me and hope Kulduro survives a bit longer. Because that makes the most sense. So, some more kicking and thumping. 26.
Nice.
Woo!
And I'll just do the bonus action at the same time. 17.
Also
Roll it all up.
Two, 3, 13.
That's got to be an X tentacle.
X tentacle it is.
Ah.
That one is defeated.
And another one bites the dust.
Yay.
That one is
Or
gone.
the no longer holy water, as in this case. Good stuff.
Well, this one is actually going to move now that we're on his turn. Seeing that you two have kind of obliterated these things, it's going to come over here and swipe at Tariel again.
Yep.
I assume a 19 hits.
Yes. You want me to make a dex check?
Please do.
15.
You made it.
Ooh.
You made your dex saving throw, but I still get to do damage.
Yeah, I know.
It does 5 points of damage.
5 more points damage. Okay, I'm looking pretty. Well, if bloodied were a thing, Tariel is now bloodied. I'm looking a bit worse for wear, let's say.
Okay. And that was its turn. Verican.
Right. Does anyone object to me acidifying this thing and just ending this?
I don't think you need to. I think you could probably just thump it because we've done some damage to it now.
Yeah, but bear in mind, right when you really want to rely on something.
You get 2 attacks.
Yeah, even so.
I wouldn't waste it.
Well, we're about to have a rest, aren't we?
Yeah, does it come back on a short rest? I thought it only came back on a long
yes,
rest.
it does. A short or long rest.
Oh, okay. In that case, go for it.
Yeah.
In that case, go for it.
Breath weapon.
The chat is saying go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm absolutely planning on the...
So I am slightly worried what that will do to the pool.
It's acid, not fire.
Yeah, but then there'll be acid in the water.
It doesn't say that. It said each creature in the area.
What's the area?
5 by 30 feet.
Oh, okay. So it's a line. Because the other thing is, if it was a cone, you'd have got Caldoro.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have risked Caldoro. Right. Okay, so let's try this.
No, you need to
click
on it in the attack. Is there one in the attack box?
Hold on a moment. I'm back.
I don't think it does that because
it's
okay, it's a line.
It's a line, okay, and I have to make a dex saving throw.
Yes, right.
Okay.
I'm going to have to do maths.
What's your constitution?
It's 8 plus my constitution modifier and my proficiency bonus.
So the third box down of your base stats is your constitution modifier.
Okay, the little one or the big one?
The number in the bigger box.
2.
Right, so it's 12 then, because your proficiency bonus is 12. It's 2.
Right. Okay.
Well, I rolled a 2, so math doesn't really enter the equation.
So
so a creature takes 2d6 damage on a failed save.
Mm-hmm.
Acid damage.
So go ahead and roll your 2d6.
Oh, that's me, is it? Right,
yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, you get to roll the damage now.
2d6.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Woo!
Ooh, max
That
damage.
is max damage. So as Verican, from her dragonborn mouth, spews forth this acid, it lands on this appendage, this tentacle that has, again, because it's been hit with holy water, it has an earthfulness to it. It has material, and the acid eats right through it. And you see slowly, surely, that becomes mist, and it fades into nothing.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
we beat the tentacles. We're literally going to do a dance. The two of us are going to start dancing. Yeah, we beat the tentacles.
You have to imagine
I
the
killed the
wings
tentacle
coming
dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I go check Caldoro is all right.
Yes. Let's go check on Caldoro.
Caldoro is a little bit hurt.
Oh.
But then, to be honest, I'm actually a lot more hurt than Caldoro is right now.
Well, there's a room right next to us with supplies and things for us to go in there, and
I want to see what the pool is doing before I decide.
So now that you have seen this, these tentacles, this mass, and it's kind of dissipated down into the water, you see that the moonlight itself is reflecting on, there are like small gems or mirrors or something. The pool itself, the base of the pool itself, has a way of reflecting this light up. And with this special incense, it catches the beams of light in such a way that you see the beam of light, and it actually illuminates right over here. It illuminates
Yay.
this doorway.
Yeah, okay.
And from deep within the monastery, you hear the sound of an unlock door.
Ooh.
It might be right here.
I was going to say, so is it this amount of deep in the monastery or somewhere further away deep in the monastery?
It is right here.
Right.
Okay.
And there's also sort of a deeper rumbling that happens a little bit past that door.
Okay. Good to know. I think we should stop the stream there.
I think we should. Yes.
We are late, so we
Because
are definitely
otherwise
gonna-
we're going to keep on going and who knows what's on the other side.
Oh, I know what's on the other side of that door.
Yes, okay, but
Yeah.
apart from you. So
Right.
should we go into the room with Devon and make sure we don't get eaten?
Yeah, we will go do. I'm going to need to do a short rest because,
Yeah.
ouch.
Yeah. And I need to do a short rest to get my acid breath back.
Yeah. I
Which
get my
I'm
key point
totally
back
chuffed I got to
too.
break out this time.
Awesome. Short rest it is then. We will do that
Awesome.
and sort
Move
that
you
out at the
all
beginning of next stream.
into the room. There
With
you
Devon.
go.
Awesome.
With Devon.
Yay!
Thank you, Bryan. That was awesome.
That was brilliant. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you guys for playing.
And thank you everybody for watching. And
Yeah.
thank you for the holy water and the
Yes,
bits
and the
all the
inspiration.
cheering and the inspiration and stuff. That was awesome. And yeah, we will be back on Monday with our Story Squires group, which has Anne-Maihri playing a I can never remember your name. Kalismir.
No, Kalima.
Kalima.
Something is
That's the one.
Yeah.
The monk.
Kalismir. Kalima
I
Malsmir.
am playing Amber the dwarf. We have Amy playing Ali the fighter, and we have Claire playing Zephne the rogue. With Bear DMing us. That will be next Monday, and then same time next week on the Wednesday we have the Pyramid, which is the one that I DM my homebrew, and then the following week we will be back with the mini adventures on the Monday, and the rest of this on the Wednesday.
Yay!
So yes, not long, hopefully, till we're back doing this, because I want to know what happens next.
Yeah, me too.
Do I really have to wait 2 weeks? That was my idea. Yeah.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, it is all my fault. Right. Anyway, yes, great. Everyone, thank you. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.